Yo, it's your boy Rick Bell, and when I want to hear some real shit, I listen to Conceitednobodi. They keep it 100.
Oh yeah.
Couple of nobodies you should fucking listen to.
I just caught the 40, I might let it bang on them. I might rip my heart, I pour out all my pain on them. I might want to shine, cop a couple chains on them. I might want to stun and pull up in that Range Rover. Half a pint of lean.
I'm thinking about the first profession.
The first profession? I don't know. Neanderthals date back maybe 50,000.
When do you think humans started fucking trading?
Oh, the sand people about 100,000 years old. So I would say at least 100,000 years.
If it's the oldest profession, it's the first thing getting traded.
Yeah. But I mean, I feel like women came first. So women were dominant first. Mm-hmm. So I would say the men were selling dick to get out, get around.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, women were the big numbers back then. You know what I mean? Women existed for a long time without men. Men only showed up for like 300,000 years ago. So you forget
this is news to me.
You didn't know that?
No.
Boy.
This is your boy.
Johantheamerican.
Historian. As Narf.
Congratulations. You finally get to meet me.
Red1der, what up? Don't be schooling me that women came first. What the fuck?
Yeah,
how they was getting pregnant?
How
we made it? How we made it this far then?
I'm gonna tell you right now. Oldest.
You talking about discovery? You talking about different shit? You talking about they found the oldest lady?
I say the oldest man found from the bones, right? Go back 233,000 years, right? They found it in Ethiopia, and there's other bones found within that 200,000.
The oldest human remains ever.
I said man.
That's what you said, but up there, what I'm reading.
All right.
You switching it up already.
So look, I'm gonna put the oldest female. That's how they present the information.
Okay.
Lucy, the oldest female found.
Oldest female fossil found, yes.
3.2 million years old.
Yeah, they found her fossil. It doesn't mean they were around. It wasn't. They just didn't find a male fossil that lasted this long.
You know what the time difference between that is? 3.2 and 300,000 years?
It doesn't mean men weren't around.
Yeah, it does. If you can't find the bones,
not to my life.
You can't find no existence of it for 3 million years. They found a lot of other representations. She's not the only one they found. They found one from a million years. They found one for.
I need a lot more to change my mind, yo.
Oh well,
it's because they found her bones, older bones.
I can tell you biologically, we all start off as girls.
That is true, yes.
So you don't think from a purely number standpoint?
You haven't blown my mind yet. Nope.
From a purely number standpoint, if we all start off as girls, right, and boys are the off ones,
yeah,
right. What is nature telling you?
That women are more important than men? I can say that.
Yeah, I mean, you could definitely say that.
In the society, in his hierarchy of society and evolution, maybe not society, of nature, women should be more prominent. And that's across the board in all species, races, that's plants, everything. There should be more female than male. I think that's what it is now too, right?
I can't speak for all species, but I could definitely say as far as humans are concerned, women existed for a long time. And we haven't had no proof. Now everything is, until they find proof, to your point, you know what I mean? But as of right now, there's a big gap where they haven't found anything to show that men existed.
There were men existing alongside women.
Right, existing. They found women, other female hominoids, and groups of female hominoids, and you guys can go look up. They have different names for them that they found in different regions. But the first male hominoid is not for like 300,000 years ago.
It's basically 3 million year old difference.
Yeah.
Years ago, we could try to.
I'm all fucked up, yo.
3 million years is a long time. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It's a long time. So if you figure on that, the first few boys that were coming into existence, right? They were definitely slinging that cock, trying to ball that to get things going.
Okay, we're getting back to that.
Yeah,
all right, in 3 million year old society,
you pop it out. You one of 3 guys.
I'm killing them.
You like, yo, first and foremost.
I want this, I want that from. Yeah,
listen,
I'm out here. I'm outside.
You trying to figure out? Everybody else got their genitals on the inside. Your shit hanging out. You like, holy shit. They're like, oh, what's that?
And that was Mandingo era. No.
Listen,
this shit was dragging. The first man, that shit had to be extended, right? They didn't know what to do with it.
I don't think so.
Nah,
because they were small.
It was probably smaller than anything,
Yeah,
right?
whatever nature would have deemed, important, whatever.
I think how nature breaks it down is depending on like the society, the community they're in.
I mean, genetics is on a spectrum, so not to serious this out too much, but you're gonna get everything on that spectrum, the largest to the smallest. You know what I mean? But yo, shout out to the fans, yo.
Thanks for hanging out.
Thanks for hanging out, listening to this bullshit. If you're mad that you just figuring out that women existed for 2 million years without men, I apologize. Go ahead and Google it. It's
Do your own research.
It's not a big. It's not a big secret. You know what I mean? And how to answer your question, how do they have children? Well, the theory is that there's a thing called a Bartholomew gland that today, right now, they say it's the thing that lubricates the vagina. But scientists say that millions of years ago, that same gland probably, because obviously
some type of sperm.
It produces sperm, yeah, and they were able to like.
They were asexual.
Asexual, yeah. Because that same fluid that comes out the Bartholomew gland, it's the same seminal fluid that they find in men. It's the same like pre-cum that they find in men. All right, so that's a theory. Like that back in the day, it used to produce, and then not for nothing, it probably would have happened on a lunar cycle because you figure like with the menstrual cycle and a lot of like cultures back then were lunar based. They based things on revolutions of the moon and shit like that. So I could see. And this is us. This is me. This
is you out of here.
I am on another planet right now, right? I'm on another planet, right? But I could see, like, from a perspective of like there being a monthly ritual where, because pregnancy wasn't guaranteed, right? So it wasn't like,
oh, you think they tried getting themselves pregnant, doing like a ritual with the moon or a seance type shit, and whoever got pregnant was like, you're the lucky one type shit?
Right, I can see that.
Because it would have been some huge ceremony type shit, right? For a new life.
Right.
They would know a new life is coming.
From the moment she started to have the cycle, it'd be like a major like ceremonial, like,
oh shit, who's late? Who don't got their cycle?
It's
going?
you! Another girl!
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. You know what I mean?
That's funny.
But 2 million years is a long time. I mean, I hear what you're saying. Anytime I bring that up, because it's not a, you can go Google it. It's not like a secret. You feel me? It's a long time. 300,000 years ago is the first man, and that's 2 million years is, come on, dog. That's a long time. That's a long time. I think the first few men were probably violated, and that's why men are so angry at women today.
That's the Anunnaki, right?
The Anunnaki.
Let's get real crazy.
That's
Conspiracy-nobodi.
What's up with the Anunnaki? I've heard a few people say that in the last few weeks.
You don't know the story?
I've heard it. I'm a conspiracy theorist.
Theory.
You know who you're talking to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The Anunnaki created the original man. They started fucking with the DNA of the apes and shit. They needed a slave race of people to build all their monuments.
That's what people say.
That's how we became who we are. Outside interference.
I think somebody had said the other day, right? We assume that cultures that existed before us were stupid. We just make that assumption.
Yeah,
right?
Of course.
But it's not necessarily.
This is modern day. No, I came recent to that realization.
Right.
Who's to say that Egypt wasn't more advanced than we are?
Right.
Just the fact that their ruins lasted 40,000 years. Nothing in New York is standing past 5 years.
Big facts. And before Egypt was Egypt, it was called Kemet, right? And when it was called Kemet, the Greeks, they left Greece, like what's his name, Sophocles, one of these Achilles motherfuckers. If you go look him up, right? Yeah, right. They left Greece and went to Kemet. Now, when you had to go to Kemet, because the people of Kemet didn't want to share the knowledge, right? So they were like, "Nah, bump that. You had to give up your life and stay there."
You
right?
became a citizen of Kemet. You couldn't leave.
You couldn't leave, and then you were able to study and do things like that.
And you had access to all the information.
And then they had subordinates at the time period. Like you had a student, and that student would leave. Because now you would teach it to that student, that student would leave and go off and do great things and find philosophy. But even when I heard those things as a kid, because they tell it to you in school, like briefly, like, oh, so and so went to ancient to try to study with the great scholars of the time period. Like, who are those guys? Yeah, right. And then I kind of like I still view my conspiracy shit. The Sand people,
there for a reason.
The Sand people still exist to this day. In South Africa, there's a museum called the Cradle of Man, Cradle of Humanity. They've been around for 100,000 years. Wow. Like, that's a fact. Like,
that lineage, they could trace it back.
They have a piece of everybody on the planet.
Holy shit!
Right, like, from a DNA standpoint,
everybody on the planet has a piece of them.
Yes, yeah, in that respect, because they're like we would be
They're
descendants.
the original. Yeah,
they're
we're
the
descendants
original.
to them. They wouldn't have anything. Imagine that.
But yeah, so 100,000
shit.
years is a long time.
Fuck yeah.
If you think about
for humans,
we
be wiping out races every 50 years.
it's a long time. Yeah.
So 100,000 years to make it.
5,000 years is really just the birth of Western society. Western society comes out of, the Caucasus Mountains, so to speak, right? That region, right? And Europe, right? And then they start
It's
to
a small clip.
yeah, it's really like in the greater scheme of things, because we're just not taught. And when you leave the U.S., like the rest of the world looks at you like you're stupid, like, oh, you guys,
Like an infant.
oh, you guys,
toddler.
you're American,
Oh, you're
you're very short history, like
Yeah.
you guys start right here, you know what I mean? But
Because our history is the shortest,
for real,
practically.
but this shit goes back a long time. So who's to say? Who's to say that there wasn't a very advanced culture from back in the day? They talk about the lost city of Atlantis, right? And so many people, that's what Cat Williams was talking about. Big shout out to Cat.
There was a video not too long ago I saw floating around that they might have found it, like it might have been in the desert in the Sahara or some shit like
Joe
that.
Rogan was talking about.
Yeah, okay. I saw a clip of it. I want to go back and see the actual documentary.
A big like circular thing, right? I've heard that theory, it being in the Sahara, and he was showing how like the Sahara used to be a fertile place.
Yeah, like a rainforest and shit.
Exactly, right? So who's to say that culture wasn't super
Climate
advanced?
change, baby. Shit has been happening. We
Who's to
just
say?
thrived in this little pocket for a hot second.
Right. I mean, shit has been happening for a minute. Things have been changing for
Not for
long.
nothing. What if something tragic, disastrous happens to like the whole East Coast, right? Or like the whole world? How much of that shit's gonna get passed down? The stories are being told of this society.
Oh,
like if the
yeah.
meteor hits, right? The meteor hits,
yeah.
and then a small pocket of people that survive. What
Right,
stories
right.
are they gonna tell? How many people gonna tell stories about New York if they wasn't there? If they didn't survive.
They'd be like, it wouldn't be
what?
much. And then
It'll be
whoever,
Atlantis. New York will be like the new
the
Atlantis.
lost city and shit. The only thing that would save us is because we have so much like recorded information. But yeah, it would
No,
be.
but if that shit gets wiped out
With the whole society, yeah.
with the battery, if everything's all digital and then there's no power source to maintain it,
right. And then, like I said, Lucy's
who's to
is
say Egypt didn't have Wi-Fi back then?
3 million years, Lucy. You know what I mean? Like we think
Well, you went back to Lucy. I just went back to Egypt.
because Lucy's so old, and we
Yeah.
just make assumptions that they were stupid. Like, let's say you were stupid on Tuesday. 3 million years is a
I
long
wouldn't
time.
call them stupid. I would just call them more like they'll be more closer to animals. Like everything was instinctual.
Let's say it was. 3 million years is a long time. I mean, it's a long time for you to learn and
You think they were
and
smart like
develop.
orcas?
I don't know. I just think it's. I couldn't say for certain that they were smart. I think it's a little
It's naive of us to
just
think that way.
they, just assume
Just assume right off the bat.
that they were like simpler, and then
Yeah,
we were
'cause they
the
didn't have
great ones.
Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
so
They could have had
that's
some
fucked
wild shit that we just don't understand.
I tell my son all the time, thank God orcas don't have thumbs. We would be fucked. They like telepathic.
Damn, yeah, right.
If they had thumbs, if they could build shit, we
Right.
would be fucked, yo. They would take over the land.
That's the biggest thing I feel like with human beings is like we're problem solvers.
We problem makers too.
We do make a lot of problems.
We talk about
Yeah.
the whole world scale. We fucking a lot of shit up before we fixing them.
But we solve a lot of problems too. Like sometimes the problems we solve create some of the new problems.
Yeah,
But we're generally trying to solve like problems, starting with shit that can keep us alive. Anytime something's like really like, oh shit.
yeah, really dire.
Like your media scare about like a lot of people are worried
They're making
about.
bunkers. We
Yeah.
talked about the not Epstein, pardon
The
me.
billionaire bunker
the
shit?
Bezos bunker.
A lot of people are worried about this.
He's building a $10 million mansion underground
That's-
in case the media comes.
Yo, listen, it's a legitimate thing where people are concerned. And then even the government is sending out like satellites to make sure. So we're always trying to solve problems, even if like it seems really out of this
Comes
world.
out of greed first.
Yeah.
It's
What?
not-
You think so?
Fuck yeah, yo. People want to live forever.
Yo,
Nobody wants to come to terms with that.
I'll take 300 years though. They've been talking about people living to 300 years.
I'll take 90 years, baby.
90?
Sign me up, yo.
90 be great.
I'll cash out right now. You give me guarantee. You guarantee me 90 as long as I don't get hit by a train or something.
But what if I could guarantee you 90, but on the alternative, you can risk for 300?
But I have to hit 90 in order to risk the 300.
I mean, essentially, you're gonna hit 90, but there's no guarantee. If I remove the guarantee and you have the possibility to hit 300, or would you take
if
the
it's just
guarantee
regular, the
of
guarantee 90.
Yeah.
I think the guarantee 90 be good.
You would take the guarantee
'Cause
90.
Then after that, I gotta watch Everybody I Love die.
Oh, with the 100, 200?
Yeah.
You
Or
can love other
300.
people.
Or 300. My grandkids?
Yeah, like grandkids, great grandkids.
But it's going to roll over to everybody too? Like society-wise?
Now you leveling up.
The
I
whole
don't
world?
know.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, how does it work? If I'm like a vampire and I can
you're
live 300
300
years,
years?
I don't know if I want that. I'm not that nosy. I'm not that curious about the future.
Nah, not at all. You don't want to see where this goes? Nah.
Once I hit a couple countries, like see the world and shit, I'm
Shit
like,
get boring, right?
yeah, I'm good, yo. Where that Mars
like,
plane
yo,
at,
yeah,
yo?
what's
If I'm 300, I'm going to Mars.
Oh, yeah, we going to Mars. We're going to sit on Mars for a little bit, go see something.
I'm
different.
hitting another planet if we're hitting 300.
They're talking about 300 as being a possibility.
Yeah, well.
For everybody, though.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. For that, if society leans towards that, yeah, I want to stick around for that. But
You imagine retirement.
now, as of today, like if the devil said, "Yo, I'm giving you a contract," well, I'm not selling my soul to the devil, but maybe that would be the contract, right? I'll guarantee you life at 90, but then your soul is mine for eternity.
You really believe the devil
Nah,
exists?
I'm not signing that. I don't believe that.
No?
I'm just making jokes because that's a popular opinion.
It is popular. Yeah. I just ask it.
I don't take none of that shit serious. Yo, my son the other day, he was screaming, playing Fortnite, and he started screaming, "God is good! God is great!" I started laughing. Lisa's like, "That's not funny." I'm like, "Why not?" He's making fun of religion. I'm like, who cares? He's in his room fucking around with his friends, yo. He's having the time of his life.
Right.
You think he believes that shit at this age?
Dude, what does he believe? Do you know?
I don't know. I don't know. I haven't had the deep religious talk with them. So whatever they want, I'm not knocking it. Whatever you want to believe. But I'm not reinforcing shit. I'm not doing no research. I'm not sending them to Sunday school. None of that's happening.
It's people. I feel like sometimes people like believe more in the devil than they actually believe in God. The way some people like put power into the devil.
That's weird, yeah.
Yeah, it's just weird. The idea of somebody that runs around and spends all their day trying to make your shit miserable just sounds funny to me.
Yeah.
Like, who's doing
They're
that?
trying to plot against you.
This motherfucker sitting in some place,
There's so many people that do that shit.
burn up with horns in his head and just waiting for my
That's why,
soul
like,
to come
shit,
down.
It'd be different, right? Like, and we talking about like entities and shit like that. Because if you believe in ghosts, how come they ain't mad spirits all the time bothering everybody?
Right.
Why is it only like a select handful?
Just
handful?
the really famous ones too.
Yeah. It's like, really?
That's what I'm saying. But I don't want to disrespect nobody's belief systems or religion because, that's a very sensitive subject. They say you should never talk about religion and politics at the table.
Not at this table.
But I feel like when I was younger,
Not when that red button's on.
that's right. When I was younger, maybe, but as I get older, it's just like I believe in a God for
You
sure.
believe in the Anunnaki?
Making humans.
No, I'm just saying, like, the stories of them, where they were like the original stories of like the gods. The gods are based off of them, apparently.
You know what? I do, and this is gonna sound a little crazy, right? I think the using that same like fictional piece in the fictional story with this Lucy shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think if we were to say like the first man popped up 300,000 years ago and it was nothing but women for 2 million years, to that, and then the first human is a combination of the first man and woman from that time period to make a new species, right? So the first man isn't really the first man that we know. Is a first man, which is like a genetic.
He's the missing link.
Well, I would say the mutant from the original species.
They say there's a missing link because there is a connection for us and Neanderthal, but then there's a pivot somewhere in between where it happens drastic, but they haven't found that proof, that evidence.
Well, it's funny you say because it's Neanderthals and Denisovans, right? They say that the Neanderthals left Africa at one point. Thousands of years ago, and I was watching this thing, and the Africans in there, not to say the Africans is huge, but this chief was saying that in his oral history, they were, first of all, the map is upside down,
yeah,
so it used to be the other way around, and they were saying that they were pushing out albinos like for thousands of years, like and they just
sending them to the mountains and shit,
right? So like when you look at like the migration patterns, right? When like historically, you can see like, but Neanderthal isn't what left Africa really, or actually no, because Neanderthal existed also during that time period in Africa. So like, I don't know, but I think they whether you pushed out or they left, right? Mm-hmm. They come out into they go down south, which is north now, but it was south back then, and it didn't make sense to me. And my boy, I had this conversation with my boy, and we had like 2 points on it. Because like one point, the chief was saying that they were pushed out because they were being persecuted. And the other point is because it was Africa, it was really hot. You know, if you're born an albino, especially during that time period, there's nothing to protect you from the harshness of the sun.
You had to find cooler temperature.
So my boy was like, it could have been a mercy thing too. Like if you think about parents who have to watch their kids suffer in the hot sun, and then Europe was a colder, you know, less sunny place, it'd have been a great way to survive. But then when you talk about like the dawn, when they told us in school about history, right, and the caveman coming out the caves, that's after that point. You know what I mean? So like the Neanderthals go down south or north, however you want to look at it. They're there for a few thousand years, right? And if you go look it up, no bullshit. You guys can Google this. The Neanderthal man died out, right? It was the Homo sapien man
that took over,
that saved,
thrived.
Well, no, that saved Neanderthal because they were mating with the Neanderthal women, right?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
So
their gene carried on today. I got Neanderthal in my DNA.
So it's that Neanderthal comes from a mom.
Shout out 23andMe.
A woman, so to speak. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was the Homo sapien man. Because the Neanderthals, they say, also had immune issues, and they weren't living that long. You feel me?
They probably had shorter lifespans.
So I'm like, damn, Homo sapien man came from middle Africa, probably darkest, blackest shit. And it was like, yo, seen the first snow bunny. It was like, yo,
what's up,
yo,
Ma?
what's up?
What's up, Ma?
What's poppin'?
Come here, snowflake.
And the first interracial relationship was born.
Wesley Pipes.
You know what I mean? Ooh. But yo, they only find, you know, they do this with the DNA shit. You guys can go look some of this shit up. And all these are theories. I'm not saying like, you know, some of this is scientists have proven it with DNA and shit.
Yeah.
So you figure like, yo, so then eons go by, Homo sapien, Neanderthal kind of like dies off, and they start to mix more with Homo erectus, really, or Homo sapien, and then they start coming out of the cave, so to speak, like the things that we see in pictures. They become more tribal, right? And then you start having, you know, Rome. You ever heard the story of Rome?
Nah.
Romulus and Remus are lost in the woods. They're raised by wolves. It's like a legend, so to speak, right? Mm-hmm. And raised by wolves, and they rise to form Rome, and you know that's why they have the eagle and Anyway,
that's that European history I don't know about. I wasn't studying that like that.
You had straight A's. How did you miss all this?
I don't retain all that shit. Once I realized what was getting in the way, I was chasing my distraction, yo.
Oh man!
Once I knew how good some things were, that's the only thing was on my mind.
These were good stories.
I give a fuck.
That Romulus and Remus shit had me. 2 brothers lost in the thing, raised by wolves.
Once I hear 2 brothers, I think of Cain and Abel, and it's like the same story. One betrays the other, and that's it. Hamlet, all that shit, same bullshit.
That's why I would say with like the religious books is that if you get into the details, it can get a little wonky.
Yeah.
But the general
stories, they all pass down.
Right. And then you hear them repeated.
And a lot of them have African origins.
Right. And then people are saying this all over the world.
Yeah.
So for me, it's like you might not believe the flood happened. Let's say you're at the atheist, you don't believe in the Christian doctrine, right? But the Muslims are saying it, the Jews are saying it.
A flood did happen.
Yeah.
Maybe it wasn't Noah's Ark or that God caused the flood, but that shit happened.
Right. A lot of people are saying that in their religious story that a major water flood happened and lots of people died. Yeah. I don't think they're making that up. We can argue about the time periods of when it happened.
That's literally like a story that got passed down through generations of word of mouth, and then somebody wrote it out a couple thousand years ago. And it sounds ridiculous because they gotta remix it every generation.
Right. So that's where for me, I'm just like, I don't want to just totally discard because I just don't believe this many people are lying. You know what I mean? Not to get too much into details because the details can get a little wonky.
Details are goofy,
right? But the general story of it, yeah,
I'm with that.
But I think about the time period of like when you look at like that. It's a lot of time between the start of Western civilization and the things that existed before then. You feel me?
Yeah, bro. Billions of years. This is fucking crazy.
And, so I can understand how the Western, if you were like pushed out or disparaged, right? And that's just my theory. I don't know if that's a fact. But I can understand like you coming out and being like, yo, you motherfuckers sent us out to this cold ass motherfucking cave mountain bullshit.
You want payback?
Left us out here, you know what I mean, to die. You know what I mean? We had to come and beg you to learn how to read and write. And then you came back with these Moors to teach us how to read and write again. And then came back and wilded out for the next few years. Like, you know what? That wasn't right what y'all did.
Big payback.
You know what I mean? People gonna be mad that I said it, but it's just, you know, I make a great movie.
It's a theory.
It's a theory. It's possible. To explain all this, you know, anger.
It's like a revenge tale.
Yeah, you know, you mad.
Kick me out, and I want to fuck y'all forever.
I always feel like
I'm gonna keep fucking y'all over every chance I get.
people project. You feel me? So it's like, yo, people are treating you away because at some point they felt that pain.
Hurt people.
Hurt people. Right? So at some point you were rejected.
I'm not giving them a pass still. There's no pass in this story. In my version of the movie, they don't get a pass. Not today. Nah.
I understand not giving them a pass, but I don't feel like we can move on if we don't give them a pass. Because we're just going to keep going in this circular fight. And not to say that you got to give a pass to somebody who's hurting you.
Not if I'm the one that's getting shitted on all the time.
I feel you 1,000%. You know, I'm with you on that. But we can't move. We don't move on from this hurt and pain cycle. If somebody doesn't say, all right, yo, look, all right, cool. I hurt you. You hurt me. Let's chill out for a little bit, right? Let's talk about what's going on.
That would be nice. That's kumbaya. That's kumbaya effect.
I mean, because
that ain't in our nature. If we're talking about a human civilization, humans are always gonna try to fuck each other over.
I think humans can fuck each other over for different reasons.
Yeah,
fuck me over because of my asshole.
Yeah,
you know
of course. That too.
Yeah, yo, it doesn't have to be because
of
my skin color. It could just be because you don't like me. I'm a piece of shit. You know
judge me by my character.
You want to see my demise. I think we can get past that. I don't think the skin color thing has to be.
Not in this generation. Not in my lifetime.
Maybe not in my life. I mean, I want to stay hopeful. But I think it's possible.
If 300 years is my lifetime, I would hope so.
And this shit has been going on for a long time, too. We could be at the end of it. Most things don't last more than 5, 6, 700 years. You know what I mean?
It's still happening to this day, though, in some parts of the world.
It's still happening to this day. I ain't say it was over. I'm just trying to be optimistic about the end of the road on this bill. You
got your fingers crossed.
You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, what is this ride over? Oh, my God. We've been doing this a long time.
People had enough. There's better ways.
I'm just saying, there's better ways.
We don't got to stick to this old method.
We don't. This shit is done.
There's better ways.
Let's apologize to each other.
AI, you think AI is gonna save us? That's what it's gonna do. AI is gonna diminish. AI is gonna destroy slavery just so they could enslave the whole race of humans. We're gonna stop being slaves to each other because we all just gonna end up being slaves to AI.
Well, I mean, we're already slaves of the machine.
But then that's it. Then we be at peace amongst each other. We just be fucked over by the robots.
I think a robot to solve a lot of our problems for sure. And then I think AI will solve that issue because as people like understand each other better, you feel me? You can have some kind of fucking dialogue. Because the back and forth shit that we do is stupid. It's stupid. Crazy. Everybody sound the same to me now. Like it's just
even just fighting on the internet, watching people go back and forth in comments. It's like, yo, how you got time for this?
Shut up.
I'll drop one line that I'll think is funny, and then people will just be in my comments having fights amongst themselves. And then I get notifications about, oh, this person replied to your comment. And it don't got nothing to do with the joke that I made. Some people be trying to explain my joke.
Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I don't even want people to be nice to each other. I just want to see new insults. You know what I mean? I don't want to see the same racist, sexist insults. Give me some new shit.
I saw an insult not too long ago.
Give me something fresh, like something like I want to see a showstopper insult.
You said that, and one caught my eye like last week, and I was like, "Wow, I never heard of that," and I was like impressed.
See, that's what I'm saying.
I heard of a lot of shit.
When you heard somebody say some shit,
I gotta write more shit down.
That doesn't hit like the fives, the gender, religion,
that's a good one.
ethnicity. What's the other goofy one everybody uses? I think those top three. Those are the easy. Weight. You know, those are those four are the easy ones. Like you get somebody there, it's easy to push a button. Drop an insult that has not. I was watching this.
It's like witty, the insult. Like it was elaborate.
I was watching this video. There was a reunion of the Real Housewives. This lady insulted this woman by like it was. I would see if I could pull the video up. When I tell you she goes ham, like it was like a good 1 minute insult of her just
Oh, she was berating her.
Yo, son, she was lying, and she didn't curse nothing.
Oh yeah, she gave it a business. Looked like she was waiting to get that shit off her chest for a minute.
Oh man, this is it right here. This is from.
And while she's sitting around running around talking about my husband and the father of my children, and she spends her weekends peddling through sperm banks, looking through catalogs to try to find a donor. Honey, you don't know if your baby daddy will be an axe murderer or a child molester, because what you will know is that he needed $10 to get him a medium-sized pizza, so he ejaculated in a cup so you could have a kid. Check that.
Oh my god.
Oh my god! And she turned around at the end. That's what makes it even better. Nobody had nothing. That's a good insult. You know what I mean? That's a showstopper.
You say your baby daddy, the father of your kids just nutted in a jar for some pizza.
$10 worth of pizza.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Yo, son,
That wasn't $10 when I did it.
That's a good insult, son. That's some kind of shit. Like it's when I watched this shit like 3-4 times. This is top tier insulting.
She shitted on her.
She shitted on her.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking about diarrhea. I just had a cheese burrito.
She put it in her place because what she was talking about her family or some shit, right? She's like, oh, you talking about my husband, blah blah blah. Well, you don't even know who the fuck you hopping around sperm banks.
Wow,
it was in her business.
That's
a
good insult. I don't know.
Somebody gave it up. Somebody don't like her friend group.
Yo, that's an insult you gonna remember years from now.
Yeah, she's traumatized.
Yo, sorry. Showers.
She might not have kids now. She said, "Fuck the sperm bank. This bitch knows."
Hopefully, she ain't really had that baby.
Oh, she's pregnant right now.
Oh man.
Oh shit. That baby called Domino's.
Because that baby got to see that clip. Like, damn.
Every day I'm gonna call you a bitch. Every day.
Is that why you have me? So some man can have a cheese pizza? That's a good insult.
That's
son.
crazy.
Fuck all this racist shit.
Did you ever do that?
What?
Go to a sperm bank? Donate your sperm?
I'm gonna tell you, I have never seen one. But if I had seen
they
one
exist, you know that,
in my early 20s, I definitely would have done it.
Yeah, they in Manhattan.
They in Manhattan.
I thought about it. It was $150 at the time.
$150?
Yeah.
If I don't know $150 back then,
that's what
I
I'm
would
saying.
have done it.
It was rough times. It was hard times.
Yeah. Now, no, I'm not giving up my.
I almost did it because of that, but then I was like, "Nah, let me chill."
See,
I want to be a part of my legacy.
Yeah, I never ran into it. You know, I'm gonna be honest though. If I'd have seen it back then,
in the city, yeah, 150.
As much as I was jizzing already, if I could have got a 150 for every
night,
night,
like a cap. It was like a cap. Like you couldn't show up every day type shit.
Oh,
it was like twice a month type shit.
Oh,
but even
that's
a
nice little part-time job.
That's a car.
That's
a car note,
was 462. You know what I mean? I came into work holding my dick like I got my.
So it's
I went to work today.
Wait, where is it?
I went to work today. Hold on. I put my balls on ice. You guys did good.
He said, wait, I'm doing overtime today.
Word. I done walked in my Best Buy job like, fuck you, all right? I already paid my rent for the month. Nah, I'd have definitely done it back then.
Yeah.
These days, nah.
I thought about it, but nah. Lucky. Thank God.
Can you imagine, though, having just run into something like, because you would never know.
Because I always thought my resume was fire. Especially at the time. Right? Tall, Puerto Rican, red hair, good gene, right? Healthy, no allergies, no asthma.
Yeah.
It looked good on paper.
They would have had you out here.
I'm like, damn, I was like, I feel like I'm worth more than 150, yo. If the dude on the corner is getting the same 150, nah, I'm doing better than him. My genetics is better. He's 5'2", he's fucking overweight, he look like he got back problems. Nah.
Yeah, I feel like
this is not a good. This is not a good. This is
150.
That's
all you got for
in
me?
the catalog. It was like 032. I was like, I'm more like LeBron James or some shit in this game.
Nah, I would have been a cheap slap. I'd have taken that 150.
Yeah?
Yeah. Back
It
then?
was like twice a month. Yeah, it was either like once a week or twice a month was the cap. I was doing research. I was looking.
You know how much I was jerking off
That
back
was before I went to the military.
Oh man, I wish you'd have told me about that.
It was around that time, but you was gone, I think.
I didn't know.
Yeah, you wasn't around.
I probably would have delayed it. Like, how you pay for school? With my dick.
Busting nuts. All day, every day. Getting them
I find that lady would have known me by name. Hey,
Joe.
Joe.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, you know.
She was, so you coming?
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't like that, right?
I see what you did there.
Oh shit.
That might be a halftime joke. Is that a halftime joke?
Swish. Nah. You out of here.
It would
That's
have been
why.
perfect. I was hoping it had just been like, right on
Swish.
time. You know what I
Swish
mean?
effect.
Nah, man, I definitely would have done that shit back then. Nowadays, though, I'm holding on to this.
I don't know. I'm about to do research. I'm about to sell them my blanks. Getting scammed, yo. I should scam them.
Selling me your blanks?
Yeah. Imagine I start going in there, getting 150, busting fake nuts.
Nah, don't do that.
They're going to want a refund.
Yeah, they're going to come after you. Y'all here.
It can't be 150 now, right? Where's it got to be? Maybe like 275? What do you think it is now? 300?
Like, gotta be like 300, 400, 500 maybe?
Yeah? Google that. Sperm donations. Now I'm curious. I got to start scam. I got to figure out how to scam somebody. I got scammed twice over the weekend. I feel like a hoe. It don't feel good getting scammed.
Earn up to $1,500 monthly.
1,500, son. What up? I'm going. I'm selling them blanks.
Yo, you can earn up to $1,300 per month, providing 3 donations per week.
3 a week. Oh, they slanging. They upped it, yo. They probably low.
What's going on, B?
3 a week.
3 a week, yo.
That's easy money.
$1,300. You can pay a little studio with that, son.
1,300.
That's good money.
That get me out of debt.
Listen, there's no reason for you guys to be out here with no money in your pocket.
$1,300 a week busting nuts.
And they're giving away $1,300
Come
to
on,
bust
yo.
nuts.
This is a real link.
This is
sponsored. Donate sperm in New York. Earn up to $1,500
This is
monthly.
Repro Lab.
Holy shit.
ReproLabInc.com.
This shit went up 1,000% from when I was looking.
Inflation.
I would have never got the surgery if I knew that.
You had to tell your wife. You can't just be having out here giving out the family jewels without letting the wife know.
$1,500 a month should be down.
Now, this place they want
Cryos.
They're doing $35 per donation to be given on a daily donation.
Fuck out of here. How you get $1,300? We gotta be like a top tier member or some shit.
It sounds like these are like memberships because now they offer if you donate 3 times a week, at least 4 weeks, you can earn up to $780 a month.
Still good.
$65 per donation 3 times a week.
Oh, but you gotta show up. This is like
they
your
lock
job.
you in, yeah.
They locking you in.
They got you with a 1099 form and all that.
You better show up.
Yeah.
We want that shit. We ringing you out.
Yeah. When you get a 1099, you working. What do you put on your taxes when you 1099 and you sperm donor?
Sperm donor.
Sperm donor?
I guess so. Life legacy.
I'm putting something way more fancy
I'm
than
putting
that.
fucking life extender.
Professional jizzer. Jizz master. Master jizzer.
Orgasm technician.
Orgasm technician. Yeah.
Oh shit. Engineer in fucking masturbation. Nah.
Spermicidal engineer.
Spermicidal engineer. There you go.
Well, spermicidal means you're killing them though. Sperm engineer.
Sperm engineer.
Yeah, there you go. Now, if you do a lot, do you become a cloud sperm engineer?
Philanthropist.
Sperlanthropist. But that means you're doing it for free though. So we don't do it for free.
Oh, I'm making donations. I'm getting paid.
You're getting paid.
It's tax free?
Yeah.
Nah. Not if you get a 1099.
Yeah. You got.
And you getting taxed? I'm getting taxed on this.
The government wants 30% of your nut.
Motherfuckers, yo, they want it all, yo.
You can't get it.
God damn,
Nickel
yo.
bag gets sold. I want in.
They take it off the top of your nut.
Can you imagine that?
Uncle
Can you imagine
Sam
somebody
knocking on your door?
who has to?
I saw your cash
donate
app
sperm
and
to
your
live
1099 from the bank.
And still have to pay
Give it
taxes
up.
on that.
Give it up.
Jesus.
30% your sperm.
Yo, listen. Hopefully you live in a state where state tax is free. Giving up that.
That's good money, yo.
You know, that nut money. I feel like that's unfair though.
Nut
Do
money.
they sell women's breast milk?
I think so. I think there's a market for that. But I think it's real naughty. I don't think it's for health purposes. I think it's for more creeps.
Breast milk can cost $3.50 to $5 per ounce.
See, that's because they need it.
Oh wow.
Per ounce. That's a lot, yo. Shit.
$2.50 an ounce. Is that a lot? I mean, if the men are getting $7.80,
bro, an ounce. What's 8 ounces?
Oh, an ounce is a lot of a fluid. Yeah.
I'm saying an ounce is a little bit. This is like 6 ounces right here.
But how much ounces do you think is in a jizz? A jizz is barely giving you.
but
like,
breast milk is a lot. Like a kid could feed off of 2 ounces of breast milk. That's a meal.
Why should women have to suffer because they can produce more? You know what I mean?
Making it about that.
Yeah, it's we do a pound for pound here.
This is 2 different types of fluids that we measure in.
still a fluid though. You know what I mean?
One got a lot of life in it though.
One got
By the
you wouldn't say
billions,
breast
by the
milk
billions.
is
I don't know.
a crucial thing.
How many sperm in a drop of sperm?
You all right. It's billions of sperm.
Trillions or some shit, right? What's that number?
Yeah. Damn, that's a lot of sperm you giving up.
You giving up a lot. That's your essence, B. Right? Ain't that some shit these motherfuckers be doing? They don't whack off because they feel like they need a what's that shit? Nut suppressor?
Semen retention?
Semen retention. Yeah.
That's a real thing.
I think you was the one telling me about it.
Yeah.
Because they giving up their essence, their energy. You wouldn't give up your energy $1,500 a month?
3 times a week?
3 times a week, giving up that energy. Trillions of your life essence.
In my early 20s? For sure.
I'm whacking off,
Yeah,
yo.
for sure.
Bing, bing, bing.
Because I was already doing it anyway. I was giving it away to the shower for
I
free.
was beating off so much.
You know what I mean? Everybody got it for free. Socks, showers, toilets,
I was
sinks.
whacking. I was having
You know
sex
what I
and
mean?
still whacking it.
My hand is in debt many thousands of dollars. We can talk about that.
Oh, my hand.
You know
Oh,
what
my
I mean?
hand. Millions.
This motherfucker better appreciate me. I want a birthday present. You motherfucker, you. All this free nut I gave you. No, I think $350 to $5 is too low though. Dang, women can't get equal pay on
that's
fluids.
expensive. I think that's a lot.
An ounce is way more than and then with the sperm you get. You know,
Yeah,
that's just
true too.
that's a lot of things you have to give up to get a measly $5. And dudes is getting rent money
Yeah.
with 3 shots a week.
Yeah, you definitely got to give up a lot more.
Yeah,
breast
come
milk.
on now. Yeah, and breast milk was crucial. Like you can't, you know.
That's like comparing fucking oil and vinegar, B.
You know, I don't know.
Oil is worth way more to the right person,
And that's really what it is.
right? Because who's buying sperm too? You're not going to the sperm bank for free. That's big money.
Yeah, but if you really want to talk about that,
Like if you try, like if somebody's trying to get pregnant, that's not free.
You gotta pay big money
It's
for
a
that.
lot. That's big money.
it's big money. That's true. That's true. But we saw during COVID what happens when breast milk runs out.
Oh, it was bad.
It was bad.
It
You could
was
lose a good portion of your population if you run out of breast milk.
Scary.
You know what I mean? So we gotta look at both of these items here. With they both have a high risk profile.
If moms was paying for breast milk, it would cost $97,000 a year. Yeah, that's a lot.
They need to get more than 5 ounces per ounce. $5 per
ounce.
ounce. Yeah, we need to start a protest on
yeah,
that.
surcharge?
$4 per ounce is $49,000 a year.
Wow.
You know, we need to get some more on that. If you got to put your titty on a pump to try to make a couple dollars,
It gotta be a dual effort.
your
Your man gotta slang his sperm.
he's getting paid more than you. Then that's fucked up.
He gotta bring it home.
Got to bring it home, huh? This world is fucked up.
This world made it so women won't thrive ever again.
They was on top too
They said,
long.
fuck that. Y'all had 3 million
Yeah,
years.
yes. Come on now.
Y'all run.
It's my time to shine.
The sperm is $1 million. Fuck out of here. Yo.
You know what I mean? Don't let it be a boy. You don't let you be a boy
shit.
maker. You know what I mean? That's what it is.
Oh, man.
I'm telling you, that's
that's
why
mean.
men are so mad. Women was on top too long.
That's funny.
We was starving out
They're
here on
not
these streets.
changing it ever. They're like, fuck that.
They're gonna have to apologize. They're not gonna do that.
What would happen if I went to a sperm bank and they realized my sperm ain't shit? That'd be
want a
tight, right? How they gonna know? They're not gonna know till after. They gotta
Every
measure that
years
shit.
later,
They gotta, not years, but I'm assuming they do like a count, right? They don't just put it in a freezer.
You have very distinct features. What would happen if you ran into like a school and it was like, yo, a bunch of your kids in one place?
My sperm is deaded. I'm not making
Not
no
you.
more sperm.
I'm just saying hypothetically speaking.
Oh, if I
Yeah.
can still do that shit?
But if we did it back then, imagine if we would have done it in our early 20s.
Oh, and there was like a whole generation of redheaded Puerto
'cause
Ricans
listen,
out of nowhere.
If we would have done it, if this was out 3 times a week, bro, this would have been the
They
job.
would have been like 10-year-olds by now.
Yo, let's
Think about that. They would have been like 10-year-old yous.
If you do it 3 times a week for a year straight, you definitely to have one of these out
and
here.
again, my resume look good.
Yeah,
I'm a thoroughbred.
Listen,
I'm a fucking Clydesdale.
over 6 foot.
on that fucking.
You got a family of successful people. You know what I mean? No diseases.
Yeah, Ivy League. Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, yo, listen, they could have had us. That one
all,
year.
all the problems is like in age.
What do you
Comes
mean?
with age in my family. A lot of like the problems is age, like cancer, dementia. That's up there in age. You got to make it that far.
Well, you know, they say dementia is like a form of like stage 3 diabetes or type 4, type 3. I'm not a doctor, folks.
Yeah, I don't know.
But it's a form of diabetes, though.
Really?
Because your brain uses sugar to do its whatever it does, right?
Too much sugar causes that, you think?
Well, the same thing with diabetes, where your insulin response is diminished, right? Insulin helps you regulate the processing of glucose, right? So if your body is not able to properly regulate that processing of glucose, your brain suffers because it uses glucose as its primary source of energy.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, and that what responds to that is dementia. Like you start to lose certain parts. Yeah, your thing there. Yeah, I can Google that. I just spend a lot of time reading, folks. You know what I mean? But yo, shout out to that. We need to get equal rights here for this.
You want the women's sperm up there?
Yeah,
I mean, women's sperm.
I can't believe we just had a 20-minute conversation about breast milk and sperm, though. That's pretty live.
Yeah, where that came from? I
don't know.
I asked if you would do that, right? Where that shit? Pulled it up from somewhere.
How was your week, man? We haven't even done the regular.
I was scamming. I got scammed. I felt like a hoe, man. It was a great week up until Saturday. Saturday fucked my shit up. They fucked me in the drive-thru at McDonald's. I don't even fuck with McDonald's that much. Like I haven't been to a drive-thru in mad long.
Tell us what happened.
Fuck them, yo. I got so pissed off. I felt like Joe Pesci in Lethal Weapon. They fuck you in the drive-thru. They fuck you in the drive. One, fast food ain't fucking fast or cheap no more. Yeah. That used to be the go-to because it was cheap and easy to get.
Yeah.
No. Shit is mad expensive. Whatever. I'm trying to get breakfast for the family. I mean, like, I'm driving. I'm like, I'm on my way to the crib. Let me pick something up real quick. I want to make it simple. I go to pull up to the drive-thru. They got the big screen. Let me get 2 number 3s and 2 number 4s. The combos, right? As I'm saying it, the screen pops up. McGriddle this, pancake that. I'm like, yo, I'm not asking for that. I want the combo. I want the 2 number 3s, the 2 number 4s, the sandwiches, all that shit. Oh, yeah, don't worry about it. That's going to come off. All right, my bad, right? My bad. Don't worry about it. All right, whatever. Go around, pay, right? You gotta talk to 4 other people before you get your food. I pay, go to the next window, right? I get my receipt, go to the next window. This old lady hands me a small bag. I'm thinking 2 number 3s, 2 number 4s is 4 combos.
Should be big bag action.
Big bag, right? I need weight.
I should be handles.
I need 2 hands.
You should be struggling to give me this bag.
I'm looking
don't drop that.
I'm looking at her like, no. And there's a line, right? There's one of those dual fucking drive-thrus where there's 2 lanes. So I'm like, that's not mine, right? I'm this is not what I ordered.
Right.
She said, I'm sorry. Big bag. I said, okay, that looks more like it. She hands me the big bag. I open it up. It's only 4 sandwiches. And I said, hold on. I asked for 2 number 3s and 2 number 4s. Don't they come with hash browns? Don't I get a drink with this? Some juice, a coffee or something? No, that's not what you ordered. That is what I ordered because I told them back fucking a half hour ago. 2 number 3s and 2 number 4s. I showed her the receipt. That's not what you pay for. Now I feel like a fucking idiot. Right. Now it's like the stick up.
Right.
And I'm like, what did I pay for then? They only charge you for the sandwiches. So I'm like, so I'm not getting hash browns now. No, you didn't pay for hash browns. Can I get 4 hash browns now? Now I got an attitude with this old lady that didn't have nothing to do with my order. She didn't take my money, but I'm taking it out on her. On a Saturday morning, she got to deal with me. Can I get 4 hash browns then, since they're not coming with the combo? Yeah. Yes, I'm so sorry. $4.57. I go, here's $5. The manager's running from inside. It's $8 for 4 hash browns. Now I'm screaming from the car into the little window. $8 for 4 hash browns? Yeah, I'm sorry, they're $2 now. My wife is like, calm down, please calm down, please calm down. I'm like, take the fucking money, give me the hash browns, I'm getting the fuck out of here. I was like, it would have been cheaper if I would have got the combos, right? If I would have got the 2 number 3s and 2 number 4s, it would have been a lot cheaper. I'm so sorry. I'm like, yo, let me get the fuck out of here, man. That's my story, yo. I just get pissed off. I get agitated real quick because it's like they were giving me the attitude first, yo, and I'm trying to get what the fuck I asked for. I'm paying for it. I was fed up early, 9 o'clock in the morning, fuming.
How was your sandwiches?
After a great night, the fucking sandwiches is McDonald's. It's nothing special. McDonald's ain't special. Not for that. Not for that type of aggravation.
Damn, he big mad at McDonald's.
No way,
boy.
yo. Fuck McDonald's.
Shitting on him.
Like I said, I haven't been to the fast food in a minute. We've been eating at home or I'm going to restaurants and shit to order food. That was just like doing my kids a favor, yo, because they like McDonald's. But fuck them, yo. They
That's
dead
funny.
it. That shit had me tight. Don't worry about it. It's not chill.
That's funny.
Fuming, son. That shit got me. It feel like a hoe.
You feel like a hoe.
They feel like they scamming me right to my face.
Hoes don't get scammed.
Cause if I'm standing in front of them and I'm like fucking agitated, I'm not gonna be talked to like that. It's the first person because they don't see you. They're like, don't worry about it. Don't worry, motherfucker.
Should have asked for that. Yo, who's at the drive-through window? I need to talk to that person.
Yeah,
How
it's
did
not
that
fair
come up?
that this old lady that look like my grandmother's sister gotta hear me yell at her now.
She's just trying to get her little job.
She's like, I don't know
Keep
what you
her
order,
benefits.
sir. I'm the runner. I'm just handing shit out the window. That shit had me tight,
It's 9
yo.
o'clock in the morning.
Fuck McDonald's.
You on this
Fuck
9 a.m. bullshit, gangbanging at breakfast.
Yeah, fuck StubHub too.
Oh, what happened with
They
StubHub?
hold me out too. Ruin my fucking night.
Oh, what happened with StubHub?
Fucked my whole shit up, yo. I was gonna take wifey out. The Avatar, right? The Last Airbender is back. Oh, not it's back. Netflix has been doing the show,
Yeah.
so they got like a popular run, right?
Big
They
shout out
got
to Netflix.
they big a lot of shit's been coming back. The popularity of the cartoon and shit and everything. So there's an orchestra that tours the fucking world, playing the music from the show.
Wow.
Like the official orchestra. I think they do the music for the fucking cartoon and shit.
Wow.
So they on tour. They in Brooklyn on Saturday. I got tickets, right? StubHub. I got the tickets cheap. I'm like, all right, perfect. We going. Take wifey out. Wifey's dressed up like a waterbender, yo. She got the blue blouse. She got jewelry. They got like the fucking symbols and shit.
Nice.
Like we decked out. We ready to have a good time.
Nice.
So we go there. Sorry, you got tickets to the wrong show. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? No, these tickets ain't for tonight's show. I pull up my because we got the tickets printed.
Yeah.
Wifey's holding the tickets. I'm pulling up the email. I'm like, look at the email. This is the email confirmation. I bought the tickets. The price is basically like a digital receipt in the email. I'm like, look, the 8 p.m. show. This is the link. I hit the link. The tickets pop up. And then it has like a print tickets feature. And I hit print tickets. And that's when he's like, look, the print tickets, those are the wrong. It's for the 2 p.m. show you got. So I'm like, so there's nothing. There's no seats available. I can't buy tickets now. No, it's a sold out show.
Damn.
I'm like, what though? You got to go through, because you went through a third party, we can't help you.
Fucking stuff.
I said, what? Now it's
It's
like
horrible.
7:30 at night, and I want to fucking scream at the world, yo.
And this is after the McDonald's
This
situation?
is the same day with the McDonald's.
Jesus.
I had people over. People were hanging out. Bo came through. People were hanging out. My friend Vero, she was hanging out with us. We were bullshitting. We had to kick her out because we like, yo, we getting ready for this concert. Sorry, like we not trying to kick you out, but we about to get ready.
Right.
And it's embarrassing, yo. Sorry, you know, I'm trying to take my wife out. I'm trying to have a good time. No, sorry. Oh, big time. Wasting money
Being
on
turned
gas.
around at the gate, boy. I tell you.
I'm wasting money on gas. She called StubHub from her phone. It was like a 70-minute wait. It was like, your number 65 in the queue. So your wait time is 75 minutes. If you want to leave a call back, leave a call back. She leaves the call back. I'm driving home fuming because I'm like, I want to get the refund, obviously.
Yeah.
But I'm just tight because the night's over. I spent hours getting ready. I spent hours planning this day. And I'm going home. I was tight. I was sick. By the time we get home, they don't call her in those 75 minutes. It's like over an hour and change passes by. And I'm like, fuck, I'm going to call from my phone. So it's like almost 9 o'clock now.
This guy's human telling this story.
I'm getting mad again telling this story. Yo, I get through pretty fast, right? There's no wait in the queue. I'm like number 2, right? I get picked up right away. This motherfucker on the other line is like going out of his way to not help me.
Oh,
I
man.
explained to him what happened, blah, blah. He keeps putting me on hold. I'm on hold for like over a half hour. Like going back and forth. Like he's asking me like bullshit questions. And like after like the third, like he keeps asking me shit. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck that got to do with? I want a refund.
Damn.
Y'all sold me the wrong tickets. I want a refund. Oh, well, since you calling back now at 9 o'clock, when you didn't realize you should have called us sooner, I can only reimburse you 25%.
Wow.
I said, are you fucking like, I'm screaming. My wife is there. She like snatches the phone from me. She's like, she gets
Saved
mad
it.
at me. She's like, If you keep talking like that, they're not gonna want to help you.
That's a fact.
I'm like, they robbed me. Why the fuck I gotta be nice to them, yo? They sold me a bullshit product. They sold me the wrong. They fucking got me. Why I gotta be nice? Now I gotta be polite. I gotta ask for my money back nicely. Fuck them, yo. I was fuming. She handled it. She right away. She said, "Can I speak to your supervisor?" She got that motherfucker off the phone, son, because that motherfucker was no help. Once she talked to a supervisor, she explained the situation. This is what it is. You could check the email, check the order, like follow the trail that I did. From the email confirmation to the link to the print tickets. He saw it. He was like, I apologize. Yeah, that other dude I was talking to, he goes, oh, sorry for the inconvenience. I'm like, inconvenience? Y'all ruined my whole night. Wifey's like, you can't say that.
All right, homeboy
Like,
just trying
fuck
to
them, yo.
He's trying to soothe you
He's
over
not
here.
trying to help me, yo. Inconvenience. Fuck you, yo.
You lining him up. Inconvenience.
Tight, yo. Inconvenience is a stub toe. You ruined 4 hours of my life. I was
can't
tight.
get this time back.
Tight, yo. I was tight. Yeah, man. That shit had me. I was tight all the way up until this morning. That's whack carrying that shit.
Yeah,
I got the refund. Thank God for wifey, but it was whack, yo. Like I was looking forward to that. Like we planned that. Like, I was like, that was a 3-day fucking date in the making.
You know what the moral of these stories
Tight.
is, right?
What? Fuck StubHub?
Gotta check that receipt,
Bro. That shit was 4 pages deep in the links, yo. Once I got the confirmation email, you're paid. This is what it is.
Nah, fuck with you.
We printed those tickets out the day before.
yeah.
Because wifey had I sent her the link because she goes to work. She printed the tickets out. Boom, it had them. I said, oh, perfect. I see the barcode. That's all I'm looking at. The barcode and the theater. I'm like, all right. The date and the theater is good. Because there was no other option, too, when I bought those tickets. There was no fucking 2 p.m. show. How the fuck I bought 2 p.m. show tickets? That shit wasn't even an option when I was looking.
So did they give you your money back?
Sick. Yeah, I'm getting the refund. But then that's another 10 days.
You gotta put your money on the market for a little bit, make some cash on
Fuck
that.
them, yo. They had me tight. Yeah, you feel like I got scammed. They robbed me, yo.
We can get more sad sound effects here.
They stole my night.
Nope, that's not
Now
the
you
one.
playing with them. Now you tested. This is why I do this before the show. Now it might be halftime.
Yeah.
Bullshitting those 2 stories, yeah. Yeah, fuck StubHub, fuck the drive-thru. They fuck you in the drive-thru, like Joe Pesci said. That's gonna be the next drop. They fuck you in the drive-thru.
Fuck you in the drive-thru.
Was that Lethal Weapon 3?
Yo, speaking of
got?
lethal weapons, we
Hey,
got
yo.
French Montana, Big French.
Oh, this is new shit, right?
This is new shit. French Montana,
Yeah.
Lil Wayne, Rick Ross, Splash
What's
Brothers.
This is a mixtape he put
Yo,
out?
doesn't Splash Brothers mean like?
Means a
Isn't
couple
that a
things.
sexual reference?
It means a couple things. It could be
What does that mean for you? What is a couple things?
that you got some of your main dudes y'all running around with that y'all probably killed the same. Y'all ran around the same circles, knocking down the same broads.
That's what I thought too. Okay, so we on the same page.
Yeah.
Real George.
Yeah,
Doesn't
that's definitely
matter.
French.
It always seems like it does.
You
Uncle
gotta
Murder
turn
and
that shit off.
Jadakiss?
It's just money.
Murder.
What's good with you, yo? How was your week?
Oh, yo, my week was good, yo.
Was it better than mine? I mean, I had a great week up
You had a
until
great
Saturday, yo. That's the
Even-
fucked up. I was over. Like, I took over your story.
No. Your Saturday, I did want to make it like, all right, so, and this is when we said about running around, right? When your shit didn't work out with the thing, right? With the show, you guys were dressed up.
Yeah,
Could have ran around the city.
we could have. We thought I was so upset, and I had to call StubHub.
That's what I'm saying.
They gave me that bullshit answer because I called them at 9:00 talking about, oh, well, you call late, you only gonna get reimbursed 25% because you didn't let us know right away. And I'm like, what? My
Yeah.
wife had to tell them, no. I called from my phone number at 7:30, a half hour before the show started when this bullshit happened. You know I show up early. We got there at 7:30 and got kicked out.
Yeah.
Fuck that. She was like, no, go look at the call log, the queue, whatever. I called you at 7:30 from this number to try to get this resolved.
Yeah, I
Sounded
mean,
tight.
that conversation would have been had regardless, you know?
No,
I mean,
but-
your Saturday, with everything happening.
I thought about it, like hitting up a bar and everything, but I was just
You was too upset,
yo.
Yeah,
I can't go somewhere pretending to be happy, yo.
you can't pretend. But and telling yourself like when you like sit back and look at totality, it just ruins your time.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
You know, like the show's already messed up, and it's like damn. But in the and that's when the impromptu shit could be really fun sometimes. Like yo, the show didn't work out. Let's see what's in the area.
If it would have happened over happenstance, like if the show got canceled because there was a bomb threat at the theater, whatever, that's nobody's fucking fault. But I paid money for a place. Everything was in order. I did everything the right way. Everything happened the right way. I got fucked off of a mistake.
That's nobody's fault.
System.
Yeah, it's the same situation. It's nobody's fault. Nobody did it on purpose. You know what I mean? I mean, it's cool.
I was tight.
You was tight, yeah. Yeah.
I was getting agitated. My blood was boiling out.
You're telling it. You was huffing and puffing. I was trying to find ways to fuck with you. I'm like, damn, I can't think of anything witty right now. While he's telling this story. I was looking hard,
I found
too.
decent parking, too. I almost paid for the park whiz.
Yeah.
I almost paid extra, but around the area, the closest parking lot was like a 20-minute walk. And I'm like,
it's not even worth it.
I found parking around the corner.
Oh, perfect.
I said, yeah. It was, the week was, I was off from work. I had the whole week off. I'm
Still
chilling.
a great week.
We had a great Friday night, me and wifey. We had a date the night before. Awesome night, spectacular, right? One of those memorable nights. But I wanted to finish the vacation strong. Wifey's been hooking me up, looking out for me. I'm like, let me do something nice for her. I haven't really done anything for her specifically in a minute. Like, I could recognize that. I'm like, fuck, I haven't really treated her alone only for something that she would enjoy. I think the last time I did that was when we went to Philly. What was that? That was last summer already. We went to Philly, took her to the museum, and fucking hung out and walked around the whole museum.
You gonna try it again?
No, that show was sold out. They're not gonna be in New York no more. Not that shit, but yeah, I'm gonna keep trying to take my wife somewhere. But
okay, that show is gone. It's like
that's why it's like, yo, who knows when they're gonna come back? Who knows how popular the Avatar is gonna be?
Where they going next?
I didn't bother fucking. They're like on a world tour.
Oh, they're on a world
tour. I saw those tickets by accident. I was on TikTok bullshitting. The shit popped up, the orchestra playing the music to the cartoon, and it said London in the corner. And I said, oh man, and I remembered I took my wife to the Game of Thrones one at Madison Square Garden, and that shit was epic. Like, to watch the live orchestra play music from the show, the shit was amazing. So I'm like, oh, this will be fun. My wife is the huge Avatar fan. The Last Airbender just came out on Netflix. She loved it. She loved the Netflix version.
I gotta watch it. It looked pretty good.
So they spent money. That's where their whole budget went to the Avatar, yo. They spent that shit look like a live action cartoon, yo.
Oh, I gotta see that shit.
Like, it's OD. And so I'm like, all right, yeah, this is something we could both enjoy, but this is really for her. So I find out, I'm like, oh, they're in London. Oh, I wonder if they're gonna be in New York, right? So I just do a quick Google search, and they just so happen to be. That was like Wednesday night, Thursday night.
Quarter on the hump.
They were there this Saturday in Brooklyn. And when I look, to me, I'm looking, it's only the 8 p.m. show. I didn't know there was other shows. That's the only show available because tickets were selling out. So I said, fuck it, I'm getting these. So I don't know. I will have to do research again and hope they somewhere in New York.
You never know. You got lucky the first time. You get lucky again. Lightning does strike twice. Maybe not the same place.
It's not supposed to.
But it does, though. Tell the people that got struck by lightning more than once. Bullshit! Mm-hmm. Don't you believe it?
They carry a certain energy.
Real magnetic.
Right?
Oh, man.
You, though, yo?
Nah, I went out to Sugar Babies, Ashford and Simpsons on Friday night.
What? Sugar Babies?
Sugar Bar.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, I never
Ashford
heard
and Simpsons Sugar Bar.
Is that like a freaky candy store?
It's no, it's a soul food bar. They do live music there.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it's like they sell soul food. And I had some salmon. The salmon was excellent. It's like a teriyaki salmon.
Where at? In Queens?
No, this was in the Upper East Side.
Oh shit.
And a lot of I ran into what's his name? Jasmine Guy pops in. I kinda lost my mind a little bit.
Who? Jasmine Guy? Who's that?
That's Whitley.
Whitley, different world? That's what you said?
Yes, that was her. Yes.
Oh, that's the actress.
Yes, this is it. Yes, so she pops in.
Oh, you saw her there?
She was there.
Oh, that's cool.
She pops in. I'm having a conversation. I went with a friend of mine, right? So I'm having a conversation. I'm just like, yo, and I'm looking over. I look up, and I'm like, because I thought I saw her sister, right?
Her sister? You know her whole family?
No, but they're famous. You know,
Who's her sister?
The family. I don't know the sister's name, but the family. There's a lady, and I want to say this is her sister, but there's a lady that she's heavily associated. Let me see. Born in she was raised in her mother's Portuguese, her father is black. She went to Spelman. I'm gonna see if I find her sister's name, but
It's Jasmine Guy's sister. Just Google that. Oh shit. Oh, that's cool. What, she was hanging out, or she was like doing poetry?
okay. So
Monica Guy.
So I thought I saw her,
No, I don't recognize her.
and I'm like, what's it?
Whitley, I recognize.
So I'm like, yo, that looked like it was a lady that looked just like her. I'm like, damn, I look like Jasmine Guy. It looked like it could have been her sister. It looked like somebody like. I'm just like, that's
Familiar,
not her.
familiar.
I'm
Yeah,
like, that's
yeah.
not her. You know what I mean? Well, this is exactly the lady I saw. And then, when I tell you, I'm sitting down, and I don't really wig out over celebrities like that, especially the young ones. But like the older ones,
The ones you grew up on.
the ones I grew up on, and
it's
you know,
different.
and they're not gonna be around. You know, you never know. It's a treasure to run into them. You know what I mean? Be like, oh shit, that's that. So
Yeah,
and then,
especially like in outside, like not for like a meetup, not
Right.
for like a specific
just
thing.
regular like dinner restaurant. So she pops her head in the room, looks around.
Yeah, you wasn't going to the different world reunion show
No,
or nothing
yeah.
like that.
She
You
was
just
in the
happened to
hood.
be hanging out. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
so
fire.
She pops her head, looks around. She has a conversation with somebody. I start tapping with my friend, like, yo, you see who that is? Yo, I said, but she's just like, oh, she's trying to be super chill, like, oh, I don't want. I'm like, listen, all right, it's not every day I run into Jasmine Guy. Okay, I run into rappers all the time. But and then she's so like regal. She has like this presence about her where she's very like noble and like she has great posture. She's like the same way Whitley is on TV is how she is in real life.
That's funny.
It's just like very like
Whitley was like snotty, right? Wasn't she like a
snotty.
Yeah.
But if you didn't know, because she doesn't give you snobby vibes,
No, yeah.
but just very like poised, very like she seems very respectful. Like yo, don't.
That's cool.
But she was in the hood though. It wasn't like
That's
the 70s. This sugar
But the
baby.
Upper East Side ain't the hood.
It's
but-
not the hood.
it might be her hood.
Yeah.
He was in her hood.
Yeah, it's but it's very. It's not. It's a fancy restaurant in the sense that it's not the. It was very homely. She didn't come in there. She didn't have an entourage or nothing like that. It was very like regular. Like we in the neighborhood spot. She popped in like, yo, I'm coming to get some food,
That's dope.
some music. You feel me? So that was fly. And the food was good. I had some mac and cheese, some yams, some fucking salmon.
Is it mostly a restaurant or is it like the stage, the band takes priority?
It's kind of weird how they have it set up. It's like they converted a house into a restaurant.
Oh,
so
really?
the basement, not the basement, the first floor is like you walk in and they have like a stage with a band. The band was like touring and they do live music between Wednesdays and Saturdays. And on Fridays they have like this group that shows up and these people were singing, bro. Like
Yeah.
it wasn't like no like karaoke shit.
No, I say that because I remember I took my wife to the jazz show a couple months ago.
Oh yeah, you talking
in
about
December. Yeah, it was a nice setup, but it wasn't like a restaurant setup. You couldn't eat comfortably there.
Okay,
'Cause
no.
They had you like sitting on
They
top
had
of it. It was like a cocktail spot.
They had an upstairs where you could sit and eat comfortably.
Yeah.
But it looked like they converted an upstairs bedroom setup and
And just
opened
opened
it
up
up.
the walls and shit.
Yeah, and then made it like a restaurant type.
Okay.
And it was not the food was good.
That shit.
Food was good. You feel me?
Ambiance sounds homely, like you said.
Homely,
Comfortable.
They had a bar downstairs. They had TVs on the wall so you can see the act, even though if you weren't downstairs.
Oh, fire.
So
That's
as you were
cool.
eating, and then it's
still
a
hear the
house.
music, yeah.
You could hear the music all over. It was loud. It wasn't
fire.
like
What kind of jazz or?
It was like a jazzy R&B vibe.
Nice,
You know,
fire.
people were doing covers. People were doing some of their own songs.
Oh,
They were talking a little bit. It was a dope vibe. You know what I mean? I wasn't really
Sugar
expecting, like,
Babies?
Sugar Bar.
Sugar Bar.
Sugar Bar.
I gotta remember that.
Dope.
That'll be dope.
But
I like-
I was excited to see Jasmine Guy. That
That
shit
was
made
the
my
highlight?
night. Yeah. That made my night.
So you're
yo.
saying if I go and I don't see her, it's gonna be a whack night?
Nah, it'll be a good night. It's gonna be a night like I had.
Cause I won't get no tickets from StubHub.
And this is like the second. I was in the grill a week ago. I ran into Tony Rock was there having dinner.
Yeah?
Yeah, just mad random. Like we were scoping out this place. We're trying to do like an event thing. So we were checking out some vendors and stuff. And I just walk in and I'm like, yo, is that Tony Rock in the corner?
That's funny.
And he's in the corner with his family, his peoples, and they're eating and shit. Super chill. Like, obviously I didn't walk over like a goofball.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh, look at that. I love that about New York.
Yeah.
That you can walk into.
You might see somebody, yeah. Like
back in the day, I was saying to my friend, she's from LA, and talking about rap music. And, she told me about some music. She's from the Bay. So she was talking about some music from the Bay and stuff. And I'm like, yo, the years that like this group that came out in like 96. Let me see if I can find the music here. I had never heard this ever in my life, big dog. When I say you never heard this ever in my life. So I'm like, yo, you talking about the years 92, and you heard me say this before. 92 to 2001, your music was not breaking New York City.
Mm-hmm.
It was too tough. It was all right, this is I'm gonna play.
Only like Outkast and Scarface that really made it to New York, like
and they barely made it.
Barely, yeah,
barely. As big as they were, for
and it was still
else,
like, yo, what we doing with this shit?
Right? You would come on,
yo, what is
like,
this
shit? Yo, enough already. You know what I mean? She put this on, dog. Hold on. Let's give me some sound.
When she breathes, she swear it feel like plastic wrap around the face. Lights turned off, and this the third month of
funky.
Late. Thoughts of
Very
being
funky.
homeless, crying to you.
Very Bay.
Despair permeates the air.
Very like.
That's when everything was like. This was regional music.
This is very regional.
This is like the motherfuckers on down your block playing this shit out the trunk of their car. Yeah,
and it made me, and I experienced that a lot with people from like out of town that talk about hip hop, because they'll have like these real passionate connection with these artists and be like, you ever heard of XYZ?
and I'll be like, no.
Nah, never. I'd be like, when they put out Hell on Earth, they were coming out in the neighborhood handing out mixtapes and shit. We heard versions of Hell on Earth that none of y'all ever heard.
Yeah.
Some of the classic albums that y'all be like, yo, we got that version before they even hit the wax. You know what I mean? So the experience, like,
Different.
is different. It's different. But I had a good time though. You know what I mean? It's the restaurant was excellent.
That's dope.
Running around the V. Oh, you gonna like
You got
this
salmon?
though. I got some salmon. You gonna like this, right? So she get in the car. She don't drive.
Who, Jasmine Guy?
No, I wish. I wish. That should be a whole different
You
story.
would have pulled off, right? With the drop top?
It'd have been a whole different story.
Leave Sugar Bar with Jasmine Guy? We
I'd
out.
have been like, yo, I'm at Jasmine Guy on Friday.
yo.
I was leaving the house Sunday morning. You know what I mean?
Breakfast.
Have breakfast. You know what I mean? It's chilling all weekend. Shorty, the girl I was gonna have dinner with, she didn't drive.
Okay.
So, but she has a license, but she loves to drive. Right. And you know me, I hate driving. So I'm like,
You're brave.
I'm like, yo,
If this is where the story's going.
I'm like, yo, you like to drive? And she was like, yeah, I love to drive. I'm like, because I was a little tired too. And I had
at
already,
the end of the night?
No. This is at the beginning of the night.
Okay.
But I had already driven to where she was at. And that
Picked her up.
45, 50-minute drive already put some toll on me.
Yeah.
I had all day. I have been moving around.
Driving's a lot. Driving's
It's a
exhausting,
lot,
yo.
especially in New York City with
You gotta
traffic.
be high alert. You gotta be high alert the whole fucking ride.
So I'm like, I'm thinking to myself. And then when she asked me too, I'm like, man, this man great podcast content.
Like, fuck it.
Fuck it, right? So I pull over. I'm like, yo, let's switch. If you want, I'm like, I asked her to be sure. I'm like, are you sure that you would like to drive?
Nobody didn't have drinks there yet.
Nobody.
You're not
She don't
like-
drink.
Okay. Oh my god. Well, that's a winning combo.
That's what I said.
Okay. That's a good start.
She don't drink. She don't do no drugs. You know what I'm saying? So she's gonna be totally sober the entire night. Mind you, I would like to have some drinks.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Hell, of course.
You know?
Who are we kidding?
And
That's what I'm here for.
That's why, and I don't want to take any chances with drinking and driving. You know what I mean?
No reason to.
Especially at this age.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So when she made that offer, all these things went through my mind.
Pause. Did she make the offer to drive or did you present it to her?
She made the offer to drive.
She said, can I drive? Would you like me to drive?
She said, would you like me to drive?
Okay. All right.
Because I was like, because we had to have I had met her in at Polyween.
Okay.
Right? And we had the driving conversation then. I was gonna let her drive the rental, but I didn't really have the insurance on my rental wasn't the best.
That's when
Right.
you should let her drive.
No. Because then if she hits that,
then
it's an
she's
issue.
not
I gotta
under
pay
the-
for that out of
yeah,
pocket.
yeah, yeah.
I got full coverage on my
She's
car.
not the name. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So I'm in the car too, so I could an accident there would be
It's not-
easier to
yeah,
explain
yeah.
an insurance company.
Yeah.
You know what I mean. So from the liability standpoint,
Yeah.
I was thinking about that.
He was in a better space.
I was in a better space. The rental would have been too risky. You feel me? I don't know. I've never seen you drive before.
Yeah.
But when in my car, it's like, all right, this is my car. I own this, right? If something happens, she's the driver, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm in the car, right? From an insurance perspective, it's not like scammy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like, we good. All right, we can switch. And I was sober at the time too, so if I had to take the car
Wasn't a
back,
big deal,
it
yeah.
wasn't a big deal. So I'm like, fuck it. I pull right over, son.
Oh my god.
I asked her one more time. I'm like, yo, are you sure that you would like to drive and I am not pressuring you to drive here?
I don't want to hear this shit later, yo.
Right? Because I wanted to get clarity. You feel me? She's like, no, I want to drive. I love driving. And I'm like, good, because I hate driving. Okay? So we get into the car. At first, I'm just watching how she drives. Right? Because I don't like fast drivers. So if she'd have been going too fast, I'm like, no, listen, you're making me uncomfortable. Pull over, let me get my shit back. You feel me? But she's a slow driver. She drives 25, 20 miles an hour, cruises. I'm like, I'm perfect. You know what I mean? She stops a little short sometimes, which makes me a little uncomfortable. But a couple times she stopped short, I kind of looked at her a little bit.
What we doing?
Just trying to give cars more space. Like, yeah, you know, it's New York City, baby.
Yeah.
But yo, drove from where we were all the way into the city, and it was mad traffic, son.
Of course. You
Yo,
said Friday
mad
night?
traffic. GPS must have took it through all the traffic routes.
Friday night, you said?
Friday night, yeah. Yo, son,
Yeah,
I was
going into the city was fucking crazy.
I was loving it. By the time I'm sitting there,
Did you have a nap?
I almost took a nap. I wanted to see the city.
You never get to look around.
Yeah, I'm just looking around. I feel like I couldn't drop the top. I'm like, if we need to do this again in the summer, so I can drop the top. Feel the wind in my head.
It feels nice.
It feels nice, yo.
You need that treatment.
I'm looking around. I'm looking at the view. I'm looking at.
I could drive your car if you want that.
I mean, yeah, we can definitely- Yeah, at the hours that I would want you to drive your car,
I know you trust me.
your wife is gonna be like, yo, what are you guys doing out late? We had to we went to the strip club and was like, yo, you had to drive back. But
You gotta do a show.
here's the thing though.
That's team building.
Normally when I'm driving, when I can't drive, you also can't drive.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
It's not like, oh,
Congratulations.
I can't drive.
You finally get to meet me.
If you can't drive, you're finished.
Definitely should not be driving. Yeah, that's a fact. You hit that one on the fucking head.
So yeah, that's not an
That's
option
a
for us.
fact.
If you know, you know.
You know? And both of us don't really like driving like that. So like if I get in your car, it's love. You know what I mean? I'll drive, I'll let you drive. But so we sitting at dinner. I'm so excited about it. I'm like, I feel like you took me out tonight. Yo, we driving all over. I'm making stops.
It's a nice break.
It's a nice break.
It's a nice break.
You know what I mean? The GPS made some wrong turns. I didn't
Fuck
even
it.
care.
I didn't even correct them.
Yeah,
Take your
I ain't
time,
say
Ma.
nothing. She missed a turn a couple times. I didn't give a fuck. I was like, just
Redirect.
keep driving. Keep
Figure it
driving.
out.
You know what I mean? A couple times she hit some potholes. I was like, easy. It's a luxury car.
Head on a swivel. Head on a swivel.
You know what I mean? Then when I got there now, because I knew I had the license to have some drinks, I was like, let me have 2 cocktails. Waiter
Oh yeah.
came out. Would you like another one, sir? Yes, I would.
Mm-hmm.
Let me have another one. Thank you.
Fuck yeah.
Let me tell you something. Going out with somebody that doesn't drink is the best because really all you're
Fire.
paying for is the meal.
Yeah.
Like it's a little meal and taxes.
It's nice.
Yeah. Most of the bill was me. I needed to give me.
But then you don't feel bad.
I don't.
I won't feel bad.
I'm drinking my own shit.
If most of the bill was her, I would be like, yo, this is a lot.
Yeah.
I want it to be more me. I want it to be more me.
I will size a person up to figure out.
I'll order an extra drink. Even though everybody else is done, I'll be like, no, I'm ordering the extra drink because I want to be responsible for the majority of the bill.
I'm gonna have a conversation with you to see what your eating style is like. Some people don't need to be going to regular restaurants. Some people need buffets, right? You know, we going to a buffet. No disrespect. I love a good buffet too. And it doesn't have to
But
be.
I gotta know where I'm taking you.
Yeah, I'm looking for something like a brunch, or you can eat brunches. You feel me? You're not running my tab up. You feel me? Fuck out of here with that bullshit.
Yeah, I'm not taking you to the steakhouse when you got a buffet appetite.
Nah, yeah.
You gotta be ordering all types of shit.
Nah, yeah. I'm taking the one with an eating disorder at the steakhouse.
You good, man? You want more mashed potatoes?
Nah, you good, right? 2 bites? Oh, we
You
go.
done
Okay,
with that
cool.
mac and cheese? Let me get that. I'll
Yeah.
take that.
We'll take a doggy bag on that one. Nah, that's not nice. No, but
That's not nice.
yo, I had a great time. I had to tell him, I'm like, yo, I feel like you're taking me out. And then we left there. I'm a little sauced up. You know what I mean? She drives back. When we finally got to where I had to drop her off, I was so sad.
Oh, because now you have to drive home?
Yeah.
You wanted to get dropped off?
Yeah. I was like, I almost thought about
It's not
like
fair.
the Uber was just so far for me to put on an Uber and send her back.
Yeah, drive
I
you
was
home
like,
and
yo,
then send her an Uber?
just drive you to the crib real quick. I'll put you in the Uber. But nah, it was too much.
Nah,
You feel me?
Money. On a Friday night, too? They
Yeah,
surcharge
they'd
the fuck
have
out of
banged
you.
me. I would have just been better off just taking the train. I'll take the subway or the public trans for that reason.
You better than me.
Because I can just
I
get
ain't
in
doing
there.
that shit.
If I have a couple of drinks, I'm not worried about
I
it.
get too aggravated. I can't be drunk in the subway today. No way.
Drunk. I wouldn't be drunk in the subway, but
Worried about driving.
yeah, I would take the Uber home because you only pay half the ride for that night. You take the subway long river.
Oh, you saying take the subway out and then take the Uber home?
Yeah,
Yeah, you do that.
yeah.
I'm just not a fan of the subway. No more. Fuck that.
It's been a minute.
I already
since
got
taking the
enough
subway.
stories.
Yeah,
I got enough subway
Saturday, I fucking ran around. I hit the fucking Nike outlet.
Holler.
On
Oh,
Saturday.
chopping.
Got these. I still haven't bought me a real like retro pair of Jordans. I get like the Jordan
What are
Fusions.
those? You just got those are the 8s, right?
Nah, those are the under $100. Those were on sale.
Those don't count.
I don't know what they were, but they were 100. They were like
You want the
101.
official Jordan line, right? You want one of them shits?
I haven't. Yeah, it's just too much. 225.
They only
230.
going up, bro.
Listen, I'm just not there yet. I'm not there yet. But I got me another pair of Jordans. You know, trying to fulfill my childhood dream of lining my shoe rack up.
That's funny.
And my partner was like, she's tired of seeing my raggedy shoes too. She was like, yo, she bought me another pair of shoes just so I could take the shoes I had on off.
Oh, that day?
Yeah, she was like, yo, you need to get rid of these shits now, okay? I was like, what you mean?
Oh, shit.
I was like, she's like, take them off, get rid of them now. Don't come back outside with these
I'm
shoes.
sick of looking at you with this shit. You're embarrassing me.
You heard, right? Yo, I love women for that, yo. When women get tired
keep
of
it
you
check,
wearing some
yeah,
shit
for
over
real.
and over, they'll just, show up with the shit and be
For
like,
real.
take this off, put this on, get rid of this now.
80% of my wardrobe, my wife
Got sick of you wearing some shit, right?
She got me. So it's either like button ups that she got me as gifts or throughout the years. That's all her, the hoodies and shit. The hood, my whole outfit. I think just my Timbs.
Yo,
Yeah, she got me the hoodie. She got me the sweatpants.
when they get sick of some shit, bro, they be like, yo,
They
listen,
know, they know.
take this shit off, burn it, right? I got
don't
you a
need
new
these.
sweater.
You don't need those no more.
don't
Hey,
need that.
I got you this. You don't need
That's
those.
it.
They nice about it.
Yeah. They get,
They just passive aggressive.
right. Sometimes you got to be though. Sometimes you gotta be a little passive
I
aggressive.
don't mind it.
Sometimes you need that.
I don't mind it.
A little bit of toxicity ain't hurt nobody. Put some salsa on your chips. You know what I mean? A little caliente.
Yeah, word. I don't mind it. Just don't stay there. Fuck.
Saturday. So Saturday we running around and shit. I'm trying to like do this. I told you I've been doing this Mike Messer shit. And when I tell you this workout is wearing my ass out.
The workout regimen, right?
Yeah, this shit is wearing me out. I had to reevaluate my nutrition profile and up my calories up something. Like, yo, this shit.
That? Energy wise?
Energy wise is just sucking me dry.
The one workout a week was good?
Yo.
Yeah.
It's because like the way you do it, right? So for every movement, first of all, you're moving mad slow. So it's 5 seconds up, 5 seconds down. You know what I'm saying? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, which is
Each
super
movement.
intense,
Yeah.
right? And then when you get tired, when you get to a point of failure, you hold it as long as you can. Right?
This is to build mass.
Put on muscle.
To put on muscle like in a super efficient way, right?
Yes. And then you hold it for like as long as you can. And then the last phase of that is negatives, where you grab a little bit heavier weight and you just bring it down slowly. You can bring it up.
Pick it up
down
fast,
slowly,
explosively.
and then bring it down slowly. Yeah.
I'm gonna try that
Negatives,
next time.
right? Bro, when you cycle through all those things in one movement and progression without no breaks, bro, I'm done.
Yeah.
So I did legs last time and just Even me and my partner, we both have just been like, yo, man, tired.
How many exercises you do with that? 3 or 4?
Not even
5 or 6?
I did. You do leg extensions, superset with squats, and then calf raises. That's it.
That's it?
Yeah.
The 3 exercises?
Yeah.
Slow motion like that?
The
5
whole
second
way
reps?
through. Yeah. I do a warm up.
5 second reps. How many reps?
You with the squats, 12 to 20. Right.
Oh, it's like failure.
Yeah. So you're trying to. So you want to weight that can where you can do just about 12. If you can't get 12, then you want to work to 12. Then if you can do more, every time you do it, you're doing it to failure. So let's say if you do 20 and you can still do 2 more, you just keep doing it to failure. But next week, you're going to up the weight. You know what I mean? Because now you've done more than 20. You don't need to be doing 40 at that weight.
I see.
You feel what I'm saying? But it's intense, bro. I had to up my shit. Oh, son, Saturday, I'm like, because we supposed to work out Saturday. I'm like, I'm still. The message shit he says, until you feel fully recovered, don't come back. You know what I mean? So you got to wait until you feel. Like, you know that moment when you have
like 100% recovered, like no pain or nothing,
nothing,
soreness?
Nothing.
Oh, my God. Yeah, it does take like about a week.
It takes a minute. Because his theory is
you killing them like that shit?
When you sore, your body is like in depletion, so you have to let it recover. And then after it recovers, you got to let it heal and put on more muscle, right? So it's not until you feel like, you know that moment when you haven't been to the gym for a while and you're like, yo, I'm ready to work out.
I'm ready.
Like, that's when you fully
Wait
recover.
for that? That's when you're ready.
That's when you're ready. So everybody's going to have a different time frame of how much recovery they need.
It could take 5 or 8 days.
Say
you
8,
never know.
9, 10 days, you know what I mean?
Depending what muscle you hit too.
Yeah, so I'm still feeling it. So
that's sick.
I up my calories a little bit because my shit, nigga, was tired.
Then what you do on the off days? You just chill, eat normal?
I still do calisthenics and I walk.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I do calisthenics like 3 or 4 times a week, and then I walk every day. So I up my calories. I'm gonna see.
You try to get like 5,000 steps, 10,000 steps, some shit like that.
I walk for like right now. I do like 45 minutes for 2 months, 50 minutes for 2 months, 55 minutes for 3 months for 2 months, an hour for 2 months, then come back down to 45 minutes for 2 months, 50 for 2 months. Because you know it gives you by the time you get to 60 minutes for 2 months, your body is tired. I'm doing it daily. So when I drop it down to 40, 45, it gives me like a little break.
Like a break, recovery.
It's a little recovery, like an active recovery, right? Rather than staying at 60, redlining, like straight, you know what I mean? It helps. So by the time I hit 40, I'll be in the summertime, which also is like reduces my time in the gym.
You're not spending time doing that.
And by the time I get back to 55, 60, it'll be winter.
Colder and shit.
Yeah, you feel me? So I'm trying to, son, when I get this fucking 2-pack, I am never wearing clothes.
So I'm naked.
I'll be out here. You're like, this motherfucker Ghost don't never wear no shirt. I'm sick of this motherfucker.
Put that thing away.
I'm sick of it. Sick of it. There's kids out here. Sick of it. Sick of it. I want to get one of those big rope chains too.
Oh, you trying to be like 88?
Yo, 88. Like I just came home with some shit. So we ran around, bought some sneakers, left there. By the time we got back to the crib, I was so tired. You know, went to bed. I was supposed to like try to like do some shit Saturday night. That shit never happened. Ended up going to bed like 11 and was up nice and early. You know what I mean? But other than that, yo, the week was quiet. Yeah, right. The weather's warming up, which is nice.
Yeah, right. Today was gorgeous, yo.
Beautiful day in New York.
Another reason why I was tight yesterday about the theater, yo. We could have recorded yesterday.
Hey.
I had plans for that theater bullshit.
That was yeah.
Last night was the night to record.
Yeah. Beautiful day in
New York. I
York.
hyped about my Friday night story.
You know what I mean? Weather's in the 50s and 60s. You think summertime's coming early this year?
I don't know, yo. March is a wild card.
March is a wild card.
We could get a whole week of 65 degrees and then a blizzard on the 28th.
I need this global warming to work in my favor, yo. Give me this warm weather in New York.
I don't get too
because it's hot today. We got both windows open.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, I got these sweatpants on. I feel ridiculous.
Nah, I took these sweatpants off, yo. I came with basketball shorts. I knew how hot it was gonna be in your crib. I said, no, I'm not doing it.
I keep the heat on hell in here.
Yeah, I said, fuck that. The sweatpants is good for outdoors right now, but not in his crib, yo.
My shit is off and hell. There's no in between. People
off for hell.
Yo, Shorty's at my crib the other day. She's like, yo, your crib is mad hot. I'm like, it's to encourage clothes coming off.
You gotta get comfortable, huh? That's some creep tactics. Yo. That's a 1976
creep. She around sweating.
That's 1970s shit, yo.
So
turn the heat up.
Turn the heat up a little bit.
You come to take
It's
the top
steamy.
off, man. It is hot. It is hot. Now that
Nah,
you
you
mention
can't
it.
ask them to take it
Now
off.
that you mention it, you know what? I'm taking my top off. You do what you want.
You can't ask them. That'd be creepy. You gotta let them come to their own conclusion.
You want to get more comfortable?
Oh,
I'm fine.
Nah, you want to take it off?
I'm
Sure.
fine with it.
I'm cool with that.
I'm taking mine off.
Nah, well, you know.
It is hot.
It is a little cool in here. I support you.
That's funny.
She cracked the code to be like, yo, open that window. Oh, okay.
Oh, no.
I'll open it. It is a little cool in here, a little hot in here, huh? Yo, big facts.
That's it, yo. I don't know.
But other than that, been laying low, son. I feel like we missed a week last week. I was like, yo, I couldn't dump my bullshit on nobody. It's just like, damn, what's missing in my life? Something is missing in my life. It's like fucking Joe missing from this podcast. It should be saying some wild shit, son. He really do. He had made a statement about all men. Every time a man sees a woman, all he wants to do is fuck them. And I'm like, that is not the case, Ish. There's a lot of women that could have looked good. And my first response was not to be like, oh, I want to fuck her. You know, especially after I was outside for a minute. So I'm gonna be honest with you, and this is not me trying to pander, right? This is real shit.
A little bit.
Nah, real shit. Okay, I'm gonna explain to you right now, right? You know, you've been married a long time, so maybe not in that space. But if you think about the times when you arguing with your wife, right? And let's say you guys been arguing for a minute. Bro, I don't care how good she looked. All I could think about was the drama and bullshit that come with it.
Oh, yeah.
So you could be like, yo, she could be coming on the block.
Oh, and temptation happens?
No, not the same shit. I'm just talking about in general. Like when you having a real heated argument with your partner and you really can't stand them, you don't want to see nobody of the same gender that could be like,
when
oh,
I'm
she
tight, when I'm tight, I'm tight. I'm not trying to have fun. I'm in the drive-through. Let alone my wife. My wife pissed me off. Forget it. Nobody come around me.
So yeah, so in the moments, there's definitely been positions in my life where either in between relationships, especially after a really, really bad breakup, well, I don't give a fuck about no. You know what I mean? I can be like, yo, she a baddie and just keep it moving. Like, just, boop. Oh, yeah, I can appreciate, like, especially if he's a fly person, you can just appreciate somebody else just being fly. Like, oh, man, she put that together well. You know, she looked good. But the idea that niggas is running around like horn dogs and it's just like, nah, come on, bro. Come on. That shit was kind of, and even Ish is, not Ish, Ish is like, he's the way he seems, he doesn't even give me that energy. I don't think he's the type of person who's gonna run into every chick and be like, yo, immediately I want to smash. He's performing right now. That shit kind of crazy. Don't let me be not in the mood for some moves. Yo, what? You like, yo, look at that chick. I'm like, man, that's somebody else's headache. I don't want you that headache. I'm gonna go over. You know how many? Look, if you think about the what's that shit? The Red Pill group.
No, I'm not familiar.
The Red Pill, about all the guys that basically the women haters.
Oh, like, incels?
The incels.
Okay.
That's a whole group of men that are sick of, you know what I mean?
Sick of women, yeah.
Yeah. They're not seeing gorgeous women and saying, oh,
well, they're sick of women because they can't get none.
Whatever the reason is.
Yeah.
You know, whether they can't get none, heartbreak, mommy issues, whatever it is.
They mad at the whole fucking gender.
For him to say that all men across the board, when no, that's not the case, Ish. You know what I mean? It's not the case. And not all men are sexual. That's going back to other things. Not all men prioritize sex. Yeah. It's actually a very small percentage, I think, in my opinion, that really most men are into like other men shit, like sports and cars, and that's why these industries are so fucking big, because men are showing up, spending hours a days there, not fucking their wives at these events. So who the fuck is doing all this so-called fucking you talking about? Like, the fuck out of here, that bullshit. It's you wildin'. You wildin'. When Imani was talking about, and, you know, shout out to Joe if he does listen to this podcast. Go talk to your man.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Listens.
When Imani was talking about, oh, you know, you just looking at it from a perspective of your friend group, he was spot on. Yeah. Like, you've been friends with Joe.
Imani made a good point where he was like, y'all don't watch the podcast after y'all record? He goes, y'all should watch yourselves. Like, catch a couple of the episodes.
They should.
Because you could see, like, how you carry yourself is not what you think you carry yourself as.
They should. They should. I tell you, sometimes, I mean, this is going to sound like I'm pandering, but.
You on a roll.
I'm not. Some of the shit that be saying in mail do be sounding crazy.
A lot of times.
I'll be like, yo,
It'd be funny though.
Y'all sound.
It's entertaining to me.
It's a little entertaining. Sometimes like y'all doing too much. You know what I mean? It's like, especially it's 4-on-1. Sometimes it's like, yo, and Mel was already corny.
Sometimes, yeah, I was about to say, sometimes she be putting herself right there too. She be asking for it.
But I never liked that.
That's that pretty girl syndrome.
I don't like picking on somebody that can't defend themselves.
They rely, there's like, I'm not saying it's her, but you could tell they never had to really carry a conversation because their good looks got them in the door that mostly everybody wanted to be in.
Listen, that might be true. I can't speak for her specifically, but
sometimes she does come off like goofy and awkward.
she's Canadian. She's not.
That's another reason why, maybe.
Yeah, she's not with the snap and shit. Like these guys are New York, New Jersey people.
Yeah.
We snap
They
from
roasting
early on.
They roasting her.
They roasting her. She's defenseless.
She don't know. Yeah, that's not
You know what I
fair.
mean?
That's
It's
not
nasty.
fair.
It's nasty work. When they get a woman on there that can really go toe for toe.
Somebody from New York.
Yeah, then it's like, oh, okay. You know what I mean? I like to see.
She could be problematic.
I want to see somebody that could bark back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't want to see somebody who's gonna. I mean, every once in a while, Melissa get her shit off, but on the regular,
But
regular
it's too
shit.
far, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I was like, y'all
It
doing
would
too
be
much.
good then. They gotta get like a no name, right?
No, I think she's good. I'm not saying that they need to
No,
change
not
her.
a replacement, but even if they added like another chair, like a rotation, like how Imani shows up sometimes, like they could do like a rotation, like special guests.
They need somebody who's gonna light them up.
Yeah, that's what they do need.
You know what I'm saying? Some like, I don't know. I couldn't think of anybody right now that could really light them up.
And they make it work, yo. Because I'm always impressed when I see like the opening shot, like some of the Patreons where they'll have like 4 extra people, and I'm like, this is a lot of talking heads on these microphones.
Yeah,
but they make it entertaining, yo.
They do.
They got a good rhythm.
They'll Flip will have his some of his guests show up, and Flip too, yo. I don't know. Flip be telling stories, and I just be like, bro, aren't you married?
He'll be trying too hard. Yeah,
when did this happen? Because you've been married since
say
like.
that. Stop saying that, right?
You know what I mean? I'm just trying to figure out what's the timeline of some of the shit that he be talking about. Because I'm like, it's cool to have been married since your early 20s. I don't think that's something you need to
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that. Like when dudes are talking about, oh, they run around with chicks, you could just be like, nah, I was changing diapers. I don't know. I think it was out there struggling. I was getting meals every day. I had a companion. You know, I had a friend that can talk to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I was out there looking for what I had. You know, I don't like the front and like, oh, I ran around. No, you didn't. When did you do this? You've been married since you were 20. Whatever experiences you had in your teen years is not what 25 and 30 was like.
He definitely holding on to his youth.
Yeah.
With the people he be having and shit, the guests.
Yeah, I don't get it.
He's a walk, but he's the only one trying outside of Joe to be making shit funny. Everybody's always on their high horse trying to make shit real serious. I'm just like,
he's very entertaining.
He's the only one trying, at least, especially the last couple episodes where Joe wasn't on.
He's very entertaining. He's a good. I see like him and Joe co-captain. Like when
I understand now why Joe pulled him.
Yeah, they need him.
They needed him because
without him,
it's just too cool, and Ice don't give a fuck about nothing.
He don't say enough.
So
and when he do start talking, he's so rigid. You know what I mean?
Parks is cool. Parks is perfect with the one-liners. Joe needed somebody that's gonna bring energy up.
Yeah.
And Flip is automatic. Like
Every
Flip
single time.
turns that shit on. Like they clown him for it because they're like, yo, you know, when the cameras is off, you calm, you cool.
He's at work.
But he's like, the cameras is on. B is content. B. I understand what this is.
His work ethic.
He understands.
You know what I'm saying? He's definitely here to win.
And he always says it. I'm paying attention to Joe. I see what he's doing. I'm paying attention. He's always watching. He's like Joe's shadow.
I respect that though. He
he's
wants
dope.
to win. You know what I mean?
fuck
And if Joe's in the spot that you want to be in,
he understands the opportunity that he's been given.
I think it's a great opportunity. I'm happy for Flip. And he started doing back his own thing too. He started putting more of his own shows out. He bought a new studio. He was talking about. Really happy for him on that.
Good for him.
Shout out to Queens, right? But Ish, your boy Ish, I tell you. Ugh.
He's funny.
Big shout out to Mel.
He's just too cool. Like, yo, you 50, yo. You don't gotta force the cool by then.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Like, it's alright to like.
He's definitely that generation. I feel like that 50 plus generation.
You wasn't allowed to like show off like that.
Yeah, that's the machismo generation. Yeah. You had to be super tough. You know what I mean? Or super whatever it was.
It was like, I'm not gonna talk about it.
Yeah, nah.
Like, just watch and don't even bring it up.
That shit, he be sounding crazy sometimes. Like sometimes he sounds like, oh, okay. And sometimes it's like, damn, blood. Like, what are you saying right now?
Yeah, I don't know.
But shout out to him. I like to see Imani get his own podcast too. He has
Money be going to the sucia parties and shit out here.
I hope to never run into him.
I was thinking the same thing. I said,
I don't want to run into any
that
of
would
these
be mad
niggas, bro.
awkward. Yo, seeing that motherfucker at those.
I never want to see any of these people there, son.
I'll be tight.
I would be tight.
I would be tight. I used to get tight when Joe showed up in the strip club.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck you doing here tonight, man?
Get out of here, bro. Yo, facts.
That shit used to get me tight.
I just want to leave when these niggas show up.
Like, it was dope to see him, but I'm like, damn, bro, what the fuck?
That's wild too, right? Yo, not for nothing. It's just like, I don't know.
Funny.
If they show up, oh man.
Like, yo, what the fuck you doing here, man?
It's such a private space too, right? I mean, I get it. I mean, everybody, they have a right to be there, but I just don't want to see people I see on TV.
Not there, yeah, definitely not there.
Like, no, get out of here. What? No. Nah. Every time they talk about that place, I just be like, fuck.
I get mad too.
Run into them.
I feel like that's like Fight Club too. Like, yo, we bringing that shit up.
Yeah, and they keep talking about it. It's just like, yo, shut the fuck up.
I felt a little nasty saying it.
Yeah, like,
I was like, oh, this is my secret. I shouldn't be saying this.
Man, listen, you dropped the whole name too. I was like, damn, this guy just.
I said nobody knows.
Gonna put it out there.
Well, he's saying it on his platform. There's millions of people watching Joe shit. They definitely heard Imani say it before I did.
Yeah, that's a fact. It was real nasty work when he said it too. I was like, damn, why would you do that?
I said, fuck, shut up, yo.
Yo, word. If I ever run into him, yo,
nice thing
just
we
be
had.
like, oh man, this place is ruined.
He ruined a good thing. I'm gonna blame him.
Yo, yeah, these celebrities go out influencing when they don't need no influence. Shit was fine
don't
by itself.
influence this shit, yo.
You know what I mean?
We don't want TikTokers up in here, yo. This ain't for TikTok.
Next thing you know, you motherfuckers told me I need to shut it down. Fuck out of here, yo. Like you ruining it. You know what I mean? Unless they have a situation, which I doubt, because the owner seems to be very good with the situation they got. You know, but shout out to Joe though, man.
It's entertaining. It's the only shit I watch, really.
You know, Cat was on Joe Rogan the other day.
Oh, Cat Williams, right?
Yeah.
That was Joe Rogan's. I haven't seen it, but I did hear about it, that it was his first back to YouTube video after the Spotify re-up.
Yeah.
Right? He re-upped with Spotify, but part of the deal was he gets to go back on all the other platforms.
Okay.
So he could put out his own shit. Like, they will put clips, but they wouldn't put full episodes out. If you wanted the full episode, it was only on Spotify.
Okay.
So now he got it links to like his website, YouTube, whatever. Whatever other platform he want to put it on, he could. I think Spotify just gets a cut of it.
Okay.
Or Spotify is like licensing it, some shit like that.
That's fly.
There's a lot of fake footage.
This conversation.
This Cat Williams
because
I have good friends that have.
Yeah, Cat Williams because it's
the
Shannon
friends
Sharp
that have had
interview.
experiences.
You know it.
You know it. I need them Shannon numbers,
You know what I
son.
mean?
I'm Joe Rogan,
It's
baby.
his first day out.
Yeah.
Yo, Cat Williams been on tour right now.
Right, just understand that
This
part
whole conversation,
of the job.
they sound like they was both high.
They always
They're worried about
it's not an idea.
Someone else being in space first with weapons flying around.
You mean us?
U.S. Space Force.
Yeah. Well, if
Shout out to
we can
Space
do it,
Force.
The
they
best
can
thing
do it.
Trump did.
That's the thing.
Who is they?
I know he saw the aliens.
That's his
No,
legacy.
there's only humankind and aliens.
Yo, Trump about to be the comeback kid, yo.
Yo, Trump about to be on fire. Yo, if Joe Rogan gets Trump on an episode,
Oh man,
1 billion views, yo.
That's a fact.
Easy money, son. He'll fuck up YouTube.
does he like Trump?
He wouldn't have him on. I don't think he's against having him on. He'll talk to anybody. I mean, he was out in Cali. Then he moved to Texas in the Trump era during COVID.
If he does interview him, that'd be a big interview.
It'll be the biggest for both of
It'll
them.
shut down the internet. Yeah, for sure.
That would be insane, B.
You know, he just got. I think the Supreme Court just said that he shouldn't be on the ballot or some shit like that.
In some states, right? Some states are trying to take him off the ballot.
How does that work now?
It's got to be like local shit.
So if he's running for president,
But if
though,
the council decides without a vote, that's crazy. Because then the people would have to vote to want him on the ballot, right? Oh my God.
he's already leading with delegates.
Oh my God.
Yo, this is listen. So this is the presidential primaries. He needs 244 delegates. No, he needs 1,200 delegates to get the nomination. Right now, he has 244. Nikki Haley has 24. Ron DeSantis has 9, and he dropped. Vivek Ramaswamy has 3, and he dropped.
How many does he need?
12 on 1,215.
That's a lot still.
It's still early. Biden has 206.
Oh, but he's in the lead. That's
shit.
huge.
Wait, there's other people running against Biden?
Yeah, the no names. That's why
Dean
they don't got no
Phillips?
fucking delegates.
Marianne Williamson? What? Who's Dean Phillips? Oh,
These
wow.
are people just trying to get their name in the mix. They know they're gonna lose. They just want to like up their resume.
Marianne Williamson. You never know, son. People don't like Biden.
It probably looks good on paper.
This lady's
like,
71 years old.
I ran for president.
Yo, Marianne looks amazing for 71, boy.
She got a good skincare regimen.
That's a fact.
Holy shit.
She
I was
looks-
thinking 52.
Yeah, I would never
Wow.
give. Oh well, this picture kind of does it, but I would never was thinking 71.
70? Nah, I didn't think 70.
Ah, this she looks great.
Definitely dyes her hair on the regular.
Listen, I'm for the vampire
The
president.
regimen. She's drinking children's blood.
Let's Marianne Williamson for president.
Have vampire.
Listen, have vampire. Let's do it. But yo,
The lizard people coming.
nah, don't do that.
Let's do all the conspiracies.
It's not son. It's not looking good.
It's not real.
And your boy Trump was born right here in Jamaica Hospital, son.
Shout out to Queens.
Shout out to Queens, big Queens, big Queens.
Comeback kid for Queens, right? You going for Trump?
No.
He said, nah, fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here, yo.
I gotta change that shit, yo.
A lot of my, when you don't like black people, when you done some foul shit, I can't do it. But shout out to Joe though. It's gonna be a tough fight.
It's a wild year, and they still not talking about presidency candidate. Like I haven't really heard much in the mix.
They keeping this shit silent.
I didn't know Trump was in the lead.
Right.
Delegates.
Right. And it's March. This shit is in October. What was it? April, May, June, July, August, September.
6 months.
October, 7 months. We 7 months down, and I haven't heard bupkis about this.
The power shift is about to change, and they're not saying shit.
They ain't saying a motherfucking thing. And he's killing it right now in delegates. It's got to heat up by the summer.
I will hope. When's the first presidential debate? They got to square up at some point.
That shit gonna be better than pay-per-view.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I can't wait. He's calling Biden, what he said? What he called Hillary? Corrupt?
Crooked Hillary.
Crooked Hillary. He gave it to Biden. Crooked Joe.
Crooked Joe. He needs some new shit though.
He call him Crooked Joe.
We don't like recycled terms on this side. I need fresh.
Yeah, bring it. He's better than that.
Hold on, the presidential debate.
I think he winged it. Like he freestyled that speech. No, this 2020. 2024.
He's freestyling all his speeches. I don't
Yeah,
think he's
for real.
reading shit.
They give him like the facts and he just starts ripping shit off. Like he don't give a fuck.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's coming up first.
No, these passed already.
It's the incumbent. These passed already?
January.
Wait. Don't tell me they had presidential debates and we missed it. Oh, the general election debates, September 16th. We have the reigning champ, Joe
September
Biden.
16th? Damn, we gotta wait all the way till September?
Word. Stepping up. It's Texas State University,
Wild,
Virginia State, University of Utah, and Lafayette College, vice presidential. It's gonna be good, son. I can't wait. Can't wait. They got Trump versus Joe Biden.
Biden looks crazy, son.
Biden? I'm talking about my man Joe like that.
Look at him. Look at the most recent shit. He looks out of here.
I'm talking about my man Joe like that. My man Joe's doing the best he can.
Go to like images like recent.
He's doing the best he can. You know what I
Might be
mean?
like Joe Biden today.
He's trying to take all his protein.
Oh my God. He look like the Crypt Keeper.
Oh
my God.
Hey, that man's doing the best he can.
I'm sure he is. Should he be running the country today?
He doesn't. The staff does.
He should not be the face of this country for another 4 years.
At least he can keep his staff.
He should not be running this shit. He should not be the face of this fucking place.
He can keep
81-year-old mascot.
Trump fired.
That means he's gonna be 85, Bree, at the end of his term.
Good service to his country.
No
You know what I
fucking
mean?
way, yo.
We
He don't
can't
need
be
to be doing
ageist.
this. He don't need to be doing this.
81, he's doing a great job.
Is he?
Oh yeah, I think he is. All jokes
I
aside.
don't think so.
He's running the government. I
I
mean,
mean,
just
is his team is.
His team is. They're doing a good job. He hasn't fired anybody. people are doing their.
There's a lot of fucking money going to a lot of places.
Yeah, a lot of those deals
wow.
are in place. You know what I mean? But I mean, here's what I would say: it's been 4 years, and we haven't really been paying attention to what the president is doing like that. When the president's not doing his job, that shit is world news. Okay, it'd be like, oh shit,
Bro,
here comes another one.
The groceries are so expensive. Kellogg's are saying eat cereal for breakfast. Eat cereal for dinner.
Kellogg's has become Marie Antoinette.
You know, that's how I gauged the brokest era of my life.
How much cereal was?
When I was eating cereal for dinner. That era of my life. That's when I joined the army, the guard.
Okay.
Because I was eating cereal for dinner. Because I was too broke.
Cereal. Wait, cornflakes?
Whatever cereal was on sale at the supermarket.
That's
how I gauge how broke I was. I wasn't buying dinner. I wasn't making shit. I wasn't going to no Burger King or nothing that was down the block. No pizza. Cereal.
Listen, I'm glad you joined.
Too much pride to ask my mom across the street for dinner whenever she cooked.
Oh, your mom was across the street and you having cereal for dinner?
Remember?
I thought she had left by then.
No.
Oh, you wildin'.
I had just moved out.
I
had just moved out. I'm not asking for shit.
I'm supposed to be able to get that little, buffer space.
Nope.
Nah.
Too much pride.
I would have went and got that arroz con pollo.
Eating cereal.
Cereal? Boy, you wildin'.
Too much money now. Now the price of fucking groceries is so much.
Groceries are really expensive.
That's the president's fault. He's doing a terrible job.
It's not the president's fault.
I'm blaming him.
President doesn't control.
You're not gonna convince me.
The consumer price of
we
things.
could wrap this up right now.
You know what I mean? Has no control over that.
They print their money.
Corporations.
They print their money. I'm blaming everybody. I'm blaming McDonald's, StubHub,
exactly.
Joe Biden.
There
I'm
you
mad
go.
at the world. Let it burn. Fuck him.
Listen, and on that note,
hard reset. Let's get the fuck out of here.
This is Omaha
Thanks for hanging out.
It's your favorite.
Happy St. Patty's Day.
Yo, it's your boy Rick Bell, and when I want to hear some real shit, I listen to Conceitednobodi. They keep it 100.
Couple of nobodies you should fucking listen to.
I just caught the 40, I might let it bang on them. I might rip my